With your help, we will take back the House. We will win the Senate. And then a Republican president will make a triumphant return to the White House. And I wonder who that will be in the Senate. And will that be a Republican president will make a triumphant
President Trump.
Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
We have gone from America first to America last. Democrats are vicious. Remember this, it's true.
Who would have thought that within 33 days we'd be bombing the Middle East? You can French kiss the guy next to you, yelling abolish the police.
With your help, we will take back the House. We will win the Senate. And then a Republican president will make a triumphant return. Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
We take great pride in our country. We teach the truth about history. And we reject left-wing lunacy.
Put the mask on! That's not funny! Put the mask on! Because ain't nobody having fun while the socialists are in charge.
With your help, we will take back the House. We will win the Senate. And then a Republican president will make a triumphant return. Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
By the way, in Washington, D.C., Bernie is wearing mittens. Hasbro now wants a gender-neutral Mr. Potato Head.
Fortunately,
The best is yet to come.
3, 2, 1.
who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh, yep. My bad. My mic was muted. So we're back. Sorry, my mic was muted. What's up, Andy? What's up, Doris, Pat, Julia? Who else we got? Ryan, Soy Free, Liz, Happiness, Patriot Women, Cricket, Uric, Indigo. How you guys doing? Everybody eat up your rewards too. So there's a couple things that I want to talk about. Who had the best view on Saturday? The event on Saturday. Was it Villain or was it Common Sense or BCP? Who had the best? Because I'm gonna run through that too. I think that was pretty interesting. Of course they act up when we're not there. Me and Josh to hold them accountable up in Olympia. I mean, pretty crazy, but we had a great trip. Miami was awesome. Orlando was awesome. It was nice to get away and just kind of relax, being on the beach. I'm sure all of you guys saw on Josh's stream or maybe his video or whatever, but I tried not to take much video of myself being there. We got lots to talk about. There's lots going on. We got a lot coming up this week. There was a lot that happened this weekend while I was gone. This whole week, honestly, but this weekend. So I'm gonna kind of get into it here. Thank you everybody for showing up again. I know it's kind of been a while since I've been live. I just need a break to get away, kind of get my head out of things. and I'm back. We're gonna go harder than ever. Fully into it. So let's just get right into it. First thing that I saw while I was gone that I thought was an embarrassment to this country. I thought it was actually it was more than an embarrassment. I think more so just seeing how the media reacted to it, how they kind of just overlooked it. Whereas if Trump would have done the same thing, they would have attacked him viciously. Biden slipped on getting onto Air Force One, slipped multiple times. I know you guys saw it. Viral clip. Slipped 1, 2, 3, 4 times, I think, 3 times, something like this. And I mean, what do you guys think about that? I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, what is that? A flight of 25 steps? You know, maybe at the very, very most. And dude can't even make it up the steps. Ends up slipping 3 times, looking like a bumbling fool. I mean, countries have got to be just taking us for a fucking joke right now, man. I mean, honestly, maybe that's what they wanted. Transgender leaders in the military, weaker approach on, military operations outside of our country. I mean, you could see North Korea getting more powerful. Maybe that's what they. Maybe that's what they just needed. Someone weaker in office. Pretty crazy, huh? Yeah, I saw their little Portland roast. I'm gonna kind of try and stay away from that for this very second, so here's the thing. I'm working on something big, and I don't want to reveal it until I gather what I need for a good couple weeks. So you guys are just going to have to be patient as far as that comes. But we're going to be doing shows. We're going to be doing the Patriot events, and you guys are going to see pretty soon. Tides are going to change, guys. There's good things on the horizon. And you can see just with the Portland kettling technique, and I can just personally tell you that the plans are changing. Okay. Second thing I want to talk about is this week when they did their direct action. Normally they're calling for, be water, wear block, the usual propaganda, flyers that go out. This week, however, they did be soap, and they went out. And as we found out, be soap means to apparently wash windows. They thought that was really funny. I mean, I don't know what the big joke was, but reading the comments afterwards, seeing what other Antifa had to say about it. Oh, haha, this is a big joke on Ted Wheeler. He'll this just looks even better for it because it's all about the optics. It's just an optic shift. I mean, obviously, everybody's like, what's the gig? I had people emailing me it and DMing me it and saying, what's this? What the hell are they doing? What the hell? Now they're going to, blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, you guys, this is all optics. For the last 2 weeks, they've been infiltrated. They've, had destruction brought upon them for once. And that was all over their socials. The kettling technique. Having that interview in Seattle getting leaked to the news. I mean, they're having some really bad optic problems right now, really bad. So this is just another desperate attempt to overturn those optics and try and get some type of favorment from the locals, because the locals, obviously we figured out the locals aren't huge fans of them, as much as they seem to think. But they're doing this just to step their game up. It's like a little game to them. If they can keep running from the Patriots and the cops and the undercover people, if they play this little game long enough, they can keep chasing, you know what I mean? We can keep chasing them, and that's kind of the idea. Just another thing. When I saw it, I just laughed. I was like, man, I don't know if they were expecting we were going to show up, and it's going to be a big waste of time or what. I don't know what they were thinking, but I think that while I was gone, they definitely took a break. because I think they figured out like, oh shit, this doesn't look good for us. This is not good, you know. Because it's not just BG and Blair doing the undercover shit now. You have other people that are down there. You have people that are involved in that. And, you know, they're on the chopping block. They're going to get, you know, revealed more than ever now. And then you got the cops that are taking a different approach. I've seen it both. It's not just Portland. It's in Seattle too. You have the cops riding behind them in a formed bicycle line. They're kettling them. What they're doing is they're pre-kettling them. First time I saw it was in Portland. They pre-kettled behind them. And they held them real tight together, which you'll see it when they march. You know, they'll say, hold, you know, get tight. And they'll go like this over their heads. And they're trying to get themselves kettled into a group. And it's so that the cops can't run up and arrest them, so that, you know, it's a bigger crowd that they'll have to fight. So but it actually backfired because it got everybody super tight. The cops came in behind. They closed them off. And then the other cops came from the other end and closed them off. And it was perfect. Okay. And then in Seattle, the same thing happened. You've seen it everywhere. You've seen the same kettling technique, except they used the street. The street cops pushed them up against the wall and, you know, enveloped them. And that's what they're supposed to be doing. Granted, those are small groups. And I think the cops are using the smaller groups to, you know, maybe use that to their advantage, so they can use that for training to try and, you know, maybe actually make some actual valid arrests. Because the closer they are to them, the more they can see who did what. They can also, you know, they also took everybody's names down and, you know, photographed them both with Black Bloc and with Black Bloc off. They made everyone do it down there. You watched it live. They're getting brought out one by one. So you can see that the cops are changing their strategy. I see people saying stuff about the kettling. It wasn't illegal what they were doing. It was. I agree with it. I think it's something that they should be doing. The more database and more intel and info that they can get on these people, the easier to make for the cops to make arrests, future arrests, and convict people of crimes. So you're seeing a shift, guys. You're seeing a shift. You know, I've been reading. I posted various articles about it on my Twitter. If you look back in history, and specifically if you look at the 1920s and 30s in Germany, and you see these regimes envelop and develop and become bigger entities, like, you know, the SS and the Nazis and all this. You can see them take an authoritarian position over the people, and the similarities between what you're seeing now with the, you know, the executive orders, the 40 executive orders, for instance, the constant bypass of citizens having a voice in the bills that are being amended to the Constitution. You know, all these minuscule Senate bills and these House bills that are passing that just reorchestrate our Constitution. This is helping the cause in Portland. And quite frankly, I think it's all going hand in hand. I think this is, I know people understand this, but this is all kind of a planned thing. And I have to be careful because I don't want people to get offended. So kind of what happened yesterday, I'm not going to say, I'm not trying to tie it in. I'm not at all. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do conspiracies and all that. But the way that went down yesterday, and then the way that it was videotaped, and the way that the people were handling it there is very strange. I mean, I can't say I would act any differently, I guess, in that situation, but it just kind of been a build-up this week. You've kind of, you know, you had the thing in the Miami. You know, of course, the news followed us down there. Like, the biggest news in the country last week was Miami getting destroyed. You know, being down there and seeing that, it's just like, it goes one thing into the next, guys. You know, I leave town after my truck gets busted. I go down to Miami. Everything down there is getting hoop and hollered. Come back here. Seems like nothing's changed besides they're trying to introduce bills now that are going to take our gun rights away. It's like, it seems like every day there's something that they're trying to take from us or eradicate out of our history, and just mind-boggling, man. It's mind-boggling. It's like I take a week break and I come back and there's so much I don't even know what to talk about first. You know what I mean? I don't know what to talk about first. As far as that incident yesterday, it's just super tragic. You know, my heart goes out to the victims. Anyone in my channel, all my mods, all feel the same way. I'm sure all my viewers feel the same way. Our hearts go out to them, man. There's 10 victims. You know, bless their hearts. They shouldn't have died like that. There's a lot of young people that died that were under 30 years old. I'm sure it was, I'm pretty sure it was like 2 or 3 people were under 30 years old, maybe 4. And those people shouldn't have died like that. They shouldn't have to suffer like that. And ultimately, it's really tragic. So my heart goes out to them. And, you know, before I talk about this or I bring the video up, I wanted to say that. But this is a perfect excuse for them to start taking our rights away. So perfect. Every time this happens, and it started with the massage parlor thing. You saw a couple governors, or I think there were senators, call for, you know, gun reform measures and blah blah blah. Well, then, you know, this happens a week afterwards, I believe, not even a week afterwards, and you have Biden saying it. So now everybody's rallying around what Biden's saying. So you're probably going to get some traction on those bills. I'll be honest. Honestly, I would not be surprised to see some bills being pushed after this. This video that I'm going to show you guys on this is super disturbing in multiple ways. And I don't mean just watching it, like people dying. Obviously, people dying in any circumstance is tragic. I don't care if it's a mass shooting. I don't care if it's a COVID death. I don't care if it's cancer. I don't care if it's a car accident. Any way someone dies is tragic. But the way that this video was presented to us, just leaves me at a loss of words, man. It really does. Leaves me at a loss of words. I don't know what to say about it. And I'm still kind of reeling after watching it from last night. And I just got one of my mods just sent me the full video, so that's what we're gonna watch. But I mean, we're just gonna open it up with that. I kind of want to see what everybody thinks. It's just a really, really, really tough video to watch, and the comments afterwards were probably even more tragic. The fact that people are going to sit there and say, you know, why wasn't he shot? Why didn't the cops murder him? Why didn't they shoot him? He had a gun, blah, blah, blah. It's because of the color of his skin. Well, then later we find out he's an Islamic extremist who isn't white, who probably most likely is a pansy, who probably most likely laid down on the ground and allowed the cops to arrest him. Okay, he went and shot people. He's a pansy, laid on the ground, and got arrested. Most likely, if he was standing up and approaching the cops with a gun, they probably would have shot him. That's probably the difference you're seeing. So, you know, probably the most disturbing thing to me is watching the comments afterwards. People talking about how we need gun reform and how, you know, it was a white guy, and you know, the white. What did I say on my Twitter? You know, it's these white kids with their guns. You know, it's like, holy smokes, man! It's not always about race, guys. Because the guy that did the shooting was an Islamic extremist. He was a person of color. So there, and I guarantee you guys, this is probably the. I don't want to go on a tangent. I'm gonna get people upset. I don't want to get people upset. I'm not here to get people fired up. I'm just saying, the comments afterwards and the way people blow it up disgusting. And I think that the news is not going to run with this story. They're not going to run with it anymore. It was said. What was said was said. They're not going to stop talking about it because it doesn't fit their racial theory. So I'll leave it at that. I'm going to kind of read through some chat here. I'm sure you guys are stoking the flame in the chat. I don't want that, but I'm sure that's what's happening. Yes, I did see Mini Tifa speaking in their little Portland roast. Like I said, I'm trying to stay off it. I think it's stupid. So, anyways, I said my piece about their little window washing this week too. I had an awesome time. Me and my boy went on jet skis. Maybe I could pull up a video of that. So we'll do that before we talk about the serious stuff. Let's do some. You're right. Let's not start it off serious. Pull up some Instagram videos of when I went. Hold on real quick. You're right. We're gonna start it off nice. 34. What? Hold on. So yeah, we rented jet skis the last day I was there, and we went into downtown Miami, and we were hauling ass with these jet skis. And my boy, for some reason, decided. Well, not some reason. I know why he pulled his life vest off. He pulled his life vest off so he could catch a better tan, and so he wasn't getting an uneven tan or whatever And we get pulled over by the cops, okay? And cops were they roll up to him or whatever, and they're like, why aren't you wearing a vest? Why aren't you wearing a vest? And he's like, what? I didn't know you had to wear one. So they wrote him a ticket. And while we're sitting there, I left the jet ski running, and sitting on the jet ski, and all of a sudden the jet ski it like kind of sounds clogged, and I realized that I sucked up sea moss while I'm sitting there. So I jump out. We're sitting there trying to clear the sea moss out. We're trying to get sea moss out, and I'm busting up my legs, and finally we get it all out. I go to restart it. The thing still wants, it still isn't turning over fully. Like the motor isn't fully spinning and spitting out, jet propulsion or whatever out of the engine. So old boy has to come and tow us, and we end up burning the last hour of our little, our jet ski trip. But this was us. Here, I'll pull this up real quick. This was, so you could see the cops roll over. This is where we got stopped. But we stopped here in the bay. Can I enlarge this anymore? But yeah, there's cops roll up right here. And basically, like, this is like Miami Harbor, where all like the big yachts go in and out. And these yachts right here, man. Whoo, boy. So that's downtown Miami, or like like downtown Miami. And then so right here was, we rode over, and there's a row of I don't know where it's at. I'm sure people know Miami, Florida a little better than I do. But there's a whole line around this dock of just rich houses, and we were riding jet skis along, and there was big old boats going by, and it was cool. It was neat. I have a couple other videos I'll end up uploading too. But we also, I thought it was cool, we went to this it's kind of like the art district, I guess, if you will. And it's called Wynwood, the Wynwood Walls. And, a bunch of artists go there, and they have their little Instagram handles up in the corner or whatever. But there was some serious art there, man. Real graffiti, not, ACAB and, fuck Ted Wheeler and fuck Portland and, nasty stuff. It was really cool street art. So really neat. And then we got to see the Ferrari shop that was right there, and That was cool. We got to see. So I'm sure some of you saw this on Josh's stream. They were playing this game. I think Josh caught it a little better than I did, but they were playing this game where like he would put it looked like a Skittle or a bead or something. He put it under a lid, and then he'd mix it up. And he'd tell you to guess, what's under. It's a scam. You guys, it's a scam. It's gambling. It's a scam. So like, you mix it up or whatever, you take your money, and like these dudes were getting so fired up over it. It was cool though. It was cool watching this. This right here, this is one of my best friends right here. That dude's one of my best friends, and he's fucking half black, for all you that think that I'm racist. One of my best friends is half black. My wife is half Asian, for all you little haters out there that say I'm racist. This was a scam artist, by the way. This guy, he was ripping people's money up. I was dead. That dude was just sliming people for money. I was dead watching that. Hilarious. Okay, so I'm reading through chat here. I see a comment that I want to get to. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. He is making our country like a joke. Villain interviews Antifa worthless, I think. I mean, he's been trying that for a while now. Speed of smell. What's up, Menundo? What's up, Greta? Trixie, or Tricky Trixie? Dollar Bill, Happiness. Let's see. Uric, Patriot Women. I already said hi to you. What's up again? Missy561. But yeah, so yeah, I had a great time in Miami. I was reading the comments from you guys. I had a good time. I got to hang out with Josh too for a couple days. A couple of my old buddies. All my friends live out of state, so it was cool seeing all my boys, catching up with them, and going and visiting, seeing a different. It was cool seeing a different setting in Miami. Let's just say that it was definitely very different logistically. It was definitely different diversity wise. The food was different. The setting, the temperature, the climate, everything was different. It was really cool to get out and see that. As far as going back to Florida, I think it'll be a little bit for me. Let me go through a YouTube chat here. What's up, Chad Alvarez? Nah, they're out there today. They're doing some stupid thing about Ted Wheeler. Yeah, and then they went see, that's the thing. That's what I was talking about. They went and washed windows, and then yet they went and tossed rocks at the ICE building, and they were tossing rocks at drivers that were going by. Look at this. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Because I don't think people realize this was the same night. This was literally the same night that they were down there at the in the Pearl, that they were washing windows. This was the same night that they were throwing rocks at a driver that was passing by down by ICE. Hold on. I'll pull it up. Give me a second. Same night, literally. It's crazy. Right here. You can hear it too. No, I pressed the wrong one. Damn it. Hold on, I'm looking for the rock throwing video. The hell did it just go? Oh my goodness. So literally 2 hours after they're washing windows. Because, you know, they're just such good people. Right here. Alright. Pull this up. I guess I gotta pull it over here. Alright. Two hours before they're washing the windows. So you guys are clear. I'm curious what this person did. Honestly, I'm curious what they did. Curious. Same night. Curious. I wonder what they did. Probably being a Nazi or something, you know. Typical. But anyways, so that was their little excursion down there the other night. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. So I'm on my way back from the Olympia event last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday. Yeah. And you know, they're down there rioting, usual typical rioting. You know, whatever the hell that entitles, out in front of the Justice Center, and you see the BLM and Black Unity come out and start denouncing them. And I don't even want to play it because the videos probably are gone because they already knew to delete them. But they basically were like, quit destroying stuff in the name of Black Lives. You guys have been doing this for over a year. You destroyed our movement. We denounce you. And they got in this big tussle. And then there was a fight. And then something very interesting. I saw that there was the anti-fascist flag. And then there was on the other side, the guy had, in the other hand, he had a Nazi flag. Literal Nazi flag. And I thought they weren't about Nazis. I'll have to find it. One of my mods sent it to me, but there was a Nazi flag down in their movement. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or why the BLM was upset or what, but they called them out. They, you know, anarchists, stop using our name to destroy shit. You know, yada, yada, yada. And then after they did that, Antifa gets on their Twitters and starts going, oh, fuck Black Unity. You know, fuck BLM. You know, we don't need black peace officers. I'm just like, dude, you got, what's the chant going to be now? If you don't have Black Lives Matter, what's the chant going to be? What are you going to destroy windows in the name of now? Spoiled, bratty white people? What, rich white kids? I mean, crazy. Absolutely insane. Let's see here. So Kettling is like the cops surround them. And what they did is they took all their info down. They took their names, date of birth, they got their full description, and then they duct taped it on their chest that night. I thought it was funny. Their little Antifa reporters posted it on their Twitters. They posted the people with their faces and their names on their chests. I'm like, you guys just dox yourselves. You make it too easy. You literally just doxed your own people. Crazy. Wild. That was last Friday, I think. Didn't Wheeler ask for more money to hire police? Yeah, he definitely did. I think it was like $2 million emergency funds. Where do they think them pictures are going? Yeah, into a database so that when they get arrested the next time, they know what's going on. They know who's who, is what it is. Minneapolis got $6.4 million to hire more officers again after they had them defunded. Crazy. Thanks for asking, Karen. I had a great vacation. What's up, Daisy? What's up, Kiwi? How you doing, Scott Kiwi? Thanks, Indigo, for being here. What's up, Hayes? Olympia Prospecting, what's going on, buddy? Speak your truth. I mean, here's the thing. Well, I know it's my channel and I get to say what I want, but I don't. The main thing is I don't want to be the I don't want to be the stirrer of misinformation, and that all I'm saying is that video of the shooting, something's off with it. Something's off with it, okay? I'm not going to say it's fake. It's not fake. People died. It's not laughable. We're not laughing about it. We're not making a joke about it. I already know Antifa's going to re-roll this, but listen, I'm not making a joke about it. It's not funny. I don't think it was a conspiracy by all means. I just find the videos that I've seen of this so far very strange. Very George Orwellian, if you will. A little something over here, maybe something else happened over here. I'm just saying. Just a little, it's a little strange. See, Roger's going off. See, I can't be saying that shit. That I don't believe. Where does SWAT ever show? The SWAT does show up. I'm going to show the video. I'm going to roll the clip that I have. Andy, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Gun grab. Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys, it's not a coincidence that 4 gun bills have been brought up just in the last month. And I mean, this didn't happen to take your guns. Okay, guys, get that out of your head. That's not even a real thing. They didn't stage this to take your guns. I think it's convenient at best, and I think that the video is marginal to what was actually going on at best. We'll say that. We're not going to do conspiracy theories. Yeah, bless the police officer and his children that have to live on without him. He has 7 kids, someone said in the chat. So bless his heart. Too bad someone wasn't carrying to stop the shooter, Olympia Prospecting says, and you're right, dude. I've been an advocate for open carry, and more so direct. I mean, here's the thing, guys. The fact that you have to go get a license to conceal your weapon should tell you everything you need to know about society now. What happened to the days that we let people do what they want? Okay? Well, I don't understand what the difference between an open carry and a concealed carry. Person still has a gun. Okay? I understand with concealed carry, you can go into places that people can't see your gun, and we don't want people with guns in movie theaters, and I understand. But you guys, realistically, what happened? What happened yesterday? What happened at that grocery center? Someone had a gun. If someone had a gun, they would have stopped that guy, not the police. The police wouldn't have shown up to a dude that was surrendering. They'd have shown up to a dead body. Okay? And ultimately, maybe 10 people wouldn't have died. But nobody in that store was carrying a gun. Or if they were, they fucking skeeted out. And didn't want to be a hero. I don't know. But regardless, everyone should be carrying a weapon at this point. If you're at the supermarket, I don't care if you're at the supermarket. I don't care if you're at... I don't care. You should be carrying a gun. Unless it's federal property, you should be carrying a weapon. I think that should be the rule. Period. In any store that denies you the right to open carry your pistol, well, don't shop there no more. Because this happens. Places like Walmart that are telling people not to open carry anymore, that tell people like me who do open carry to put my gun away, to go put my gun in my car when I come in, Those people, those are the people that are restricting the rights of citizens to stop what happened yesterday. And you're damn right, Olympia Prospecting. You're right. Also, you have Biden changing his wording. Okay? It's no longer we're going to ban assault rifles. We're going to ban assault weapons. Okay? He's taken it even a step further now. Okay? Now you start to question, what's an assault weapon? Are they coming for your AK pistol? Are they coming for your AR pistol? Is that an assault weapon? Are they going to come just, nonchalantly seize your rifle? What is an assault weapon? Very strange. He's changed the wording. Last week it was assault rifle. This week it's assault weapon. Very interesting. Talk to your local law enforcement about these gun bills being passed, because there's so many law enforcement groups that won't participate in them. Well, our Clark County Sheriff already said that he's going to, if they pass an open carry restriction at protests. He already said he'll enforce it. That's how corrupt this place is now. You even have conservative Vancouver that's on board with it. A white supremacist, yeah. I mean, well, you see how they tried playing that, and then once that didn't work out, they changed their remarks to the details are unknown, and now you really haven't heard much about it. I mean, if you look it up, all they're doing is they're talking about the dude, and realistically, when they're sitting there talking about him, they're glorifying him. They're not really talking about what he did. Like, they're talking about his past and how he, you have Michael, a perfect example. Hold on. I'll pull this up. Michael Moore's tweet. Disgusting. This is disgusting. He says, the life of Ahmed al-Alawi Alyssa shows that people can come from all over the world and truly assimilate into our beloved American culture. This guy right here, this dude is a con man. It's crazy. He's like he reminds me of the Alex Jones of the left, man. Seriously. Except, like, what he posts is so far left that not even the leftists believe him. And the dude's got a huge following, 6.1 million followers saying this kind of shit. It's wild. 2,000 likes, like, crazy, man. It's crazy. Wild. Okay. So I think, hold on one second. Hold on one sec. Hayes with $100 super chat. Let's go. This guy, Hayes, donated all of his stimulus check to me last time, and it looks like he fucking is trying to do that again. Like, this guy, go. You know what, Hayes? Go spend your money on yourself, brother. Go spend your money on yourself. Don't donate it to this channel. You're crazy. You're crazy. Ain't even worth it. You're crazy. We got Hayes, though, with $100 super chat, and he says, I'm going to put my stimulus to good use. Stimulate them Antifers, Jakey. I don't take welfare checks. I work for it. Let's go. Let's go, Hayes. Thanks, brother. We appreciate you, buddy. Let's go. Hell yeah. You're crazy, Hayes. Crazy. $100 super chat, this dude. Jeff Max cam guy on the ground. So that was the guy that filmed that shooting, or the little short clip of it. Oh, okay. The guy getting thrown rocks at his car at ICE. That was Jeff Max guy. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry, people are sending me stuff. Hold on. Hayes, where'd you put it? Oh, right here. Okay. So this was down at ICE last Friday. Okay. God damn it. Hold on. One second. Rather open it like this. There we go. Okay, so this was down last Friday. So they had their little Antifa flag right here, the anti-fascist flag. And then there was this flag. And this is a Nazi emblem, if I'm not mistaken. That's a Nazi swastika. And that was down there at ICE. He was hanging out with these people. He was hanging out with the little Antifas. So, I mean, I don't know. Really interesting that they grill me for the whole Nazi sig hell off the back of my truck, but this gets a pass for some reason. And this dude's just walking down in the midst of them. It's really, really interesting. Okay, so yeah. Oh, you guys like that? Should I should I be posting that? Oh, what's up, Eddie? What's up, Eddie? Eddie Blocks in the chat on YouTube. Everybody go give him a follow and say what's up. How you doing, Eddie? You hanging in there, buddy? I was watching your stream the other day, dude, of you getting on that bowl. That was awesome, man. That was super awesome. So all right, so this is the video of the supermarket shooting. I'm gonna, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, because the first 10 minutes of this video is, or it's not even 10 minutes, it's like 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes of this video is really out there. We'll leave it at it's out there, okay? It's out there. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll it, and then I'll talk afterwards. I'll let you guys see it. I'll re-roll it again, and then we'll talk about it, and then we'll play the rest. That's what we're gonna do, because otherwise I'm gonna talk forever, because this is wild. This video is wild.
Hey guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm at King Soopers in South Boulder. I heard gunshots. They were very close. Someone's down right here. Something just happened here, guys. Someone's down. I'm sure 911. Did we see which way the shooter went? No. Look, there's people lying in the fucking street, guys. We need 911 here now. We're at King Soopers in South Boulder, Table Mesa. We've got injured parties on the ground. 911 now, people. We don't know if there's a shooter, active shooter somewhere. Could be in the store.
Yeah, he went in there.
He went in the store.
He went right down there.
Oh my God. Guys, we got people down inside King Soopers. Look, there's, holy shit. God damn it. I'm fucking getting away, guys. There's a shooter, active shooter. Get away. Get back. He's in the fucking store, guys. Guys, this happened fucking not even 30 seconds ago. I heard gunshots going. Guys, there's an active shooter. Okay.
Listen, after all the shootings that have been going on, if you are not carrying a weapon at this point, at every second of every day, on your persons, on your beings, at this very second in time, you are a fool. You are a fool. This is crazy. This is wild, guys. This is wild. And this is not the first time this has happened.
Guys, there were gunshots inside the store. People ran out the back door. The active shooter is still in there. Checking back doors. You guys okay? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm a journalist.
I'm just freaking out.
Yep. Guys, we got an active shooter situation at King Soopers in South Boulder in Table Mesa. He's inside the building right now. We got people down on the ground.
Inside, back of the store is where I last saw him. Where?
He's inside. We've got cops responding everywhere. They've got the whole parking lot surrounded. This guy was shooting. It sounded like a shotgun. It was big. This is no joke. He's still shooting. Cops are shooting probably. They're taking cover right there. Guys, this is Boulder, Colorado. South Boulder, Table Mesa, King Soopers. Active shooter inside. We got people down. I am.
Get out of here.
I'm a journalist.
I don't give a shit. Get the hell out of here.
Don't grab me, dude. Worry about the fucking problem. I'm not your problem.
Justin, hurry up over here. Justin.
Guys, we got an active shooter situation here. South Boulder, Table Mesa. The shooter is by the front door, very close. He was just shooting at the cops a second ago. Sorry, I'm gonna keep my cover just for a minute here. They want to go in, dude. I was sitting right outside in the parking lot. I heard the first shots go off. I come around the corner, and there's people laying on the ground. This is no joke, guys. You guys hear that?
You need to get out. You need to get out.
I understand. I'm a journalist.
I don't care. You need to get out. You hear this active shooter?
I hear the
You
active
need to get
shooter.
out.
Tell you guys, I'm not leaving until we get this whole freaking story here. Guys, this is a major situation here. We're at the King Soopers on Table Mesa in South Boulder, Colorado. We have an active shooter inside. They're yelling at me to get back. I'm pretty far back already, but not out of gunshot range. So just pray that I'm able to get this for you guys. Forgive my shakiness.
It's not proper gun control, but we'll work on it, sir.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Sorry if I'm not calling out people by name. Michelle, I just saw you there, thanks. Colorado Donkey Watch is here with me, and Constitutional Kim. Appreciate you guys backing me up here.
Get inside.
Hey, Donkey, if you don't mind, call Nick. Denny was inside. He just tried to call me a second ago and I couldn't answer. If you guys hear me, can you just give me a thumbs up and let me know that you're please calling Nick? There's the SWAT vehicle. The Pterodine just showed up. Hey everybody, thanks for coming over from Eric Brandt. Eric's the beast. Much love. Dude, it sounded like he was right by the front door and they started... He was fired at the cops coming in.
Out. Move away from the building.
I'm a journalist. At least I'll know when he's coming out that front door, huh? They got the whole parking lot closed down. Ain't anybody walking in or out of this parking lot without them knowing about it. Guys, I'm gonna stay here and try to document this as long as I can. There's no way they're kicking me out of here without dragging me out. This is the biggest story I've seen ever. No way. You guys, Donkey and Kim, you guys call Nick and let him know that Denny's possibly inside. Okay, thanks, Kim. He already knows his wife is inside. He may not know that there's a shooting situation happening, so please let him know. He's not going to be able to get in here. They got this place locked down tight. They got the guy with the shield up here. Guys, it took me freaking 30 seconds to get my live stream going from when I heard the first shots. And they were already going. He was already inside. I came around the corner and there was bodies. I saw one person laying down. Literally their car was like mashed into the railing on the other side there, so she had clearly freaking crashed or something. Dude, these people were lifeless. Laying on the ground. This is murder-suicide happening here is my guess, guys.
That way.
I don't know the exact address. It might be 3600.
Hey, get out of here now.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm a journalist.
All right, well, they're firing shots, so back out.
I understand. I'll keep my cover. Alright guys, there's at least a brick wall here. Alright guys, give me a second. I'm gonna get a view of everything here. Yeah, there's a brick wall here. Brick. I don't know if it'll let me focus from that far away, guys. I'll get back in a second.
Thank you, Hoglass, for the 3-month sub streak. Appreciate you sticking around that long, and everybody else that's been around that long. Thank you, you guys. What's up, JJ? How you doing, buddy? Sonic Boy, thank you for the 1-month sub as well. Appreciate you. I've seen you up there. Give me 1 second, guys.
He barricaded the door, it looks like. Yes, I'm positive there were bodies on the ground. There was one right inside the door. There was one right outside the door at the bottom of the ramp. There was one in the middle of the street laying next to his car by the stop sign. And he was continuing to shoot inside. I didn't go any further than that. You guys can rewind to the beginning of my video. You get to see one body. That was the first one on the inside on the ground. They've got a long arm out on the front of that Teradyne, and they're ramming the window on the far side there, it looks like. They broke it open so they can get in, maybe. You can hear the glass breaking. They're ripping the whole wall open. We got more coming in here, guys. Sheriff's all here. I'm sure stadies are all coming. It's everything, dude. It's everybody.
Damn, they broke into that wall. That's crazy.
They're ripping the whole wall open out there.
Wow.
Sorry, there's people behind me too. I'm just kind of trying to keep an eye on stuff. There's an active shooter. Take cover. Inside the building. You might want to go somewhere.
I'm on my way to work.
Where do you work?
In Gillespie, just across the street.
Oh, yeah. They'll understand if you're late. I'd stay right here. Or go down there is maybe more safe.
Can I walk across there?
If I were you, I would go around that way.
They allow me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want police or guns or anything. How would you have stopped this guy? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Right now. He's telling them, jump in the turret. Both you guys, jump in the turret. Longmont police. Westminster, I'm sorry. Westminster police, guys. There's just like 6 or 7 Westminster policies that just rolled through.
Send
Just
in
if you're joining
social
me, thank you for
workers.
coming. This is EFG Videography. There is an active shooter still inside King Soopers on Table Mesa in Boulder, Colorado. I was here shopping and I heard the first shots go off, maybe 3 shots before I got the live stream going. And within 30 seconds, I came around the corner and I saw bodies on the ground. They were motionless. Some were outside by their vehicles. One was right inside the front door. One guy was just standing around like dumbfounded. I said, where's he at? He's like, he's inside. He didn't even fucking run. So I took a little cover, ran around the building. And when I got back to the front, police were just arriving. They are now ramming the front of the building, smashing the glass, smashing the wall. Guys, they got ambulances all loaded up here. I'm just gonna come around here a little bit.
Get back, sir.
I'm all right.
Back up.
Got the guy up on the turret up top. They're ramming the side of the building. Guys, I'm gonna take it out to the street. I'm gonna take it out to the street and see if I can see anything out there. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I will if I need to. Does it not appear that they're making any entry yet? There's a shooter. Hey guys, I got bad view here now. I'm gonna have to do something. Thanks for sticking with me here. Let's get back behind this wall here again. They're still coming. There's lots of guys coming still. So they are giving some kind of commands in there. I can't hear what they're saying. Another SWAT vehicle. That's not a Boulder one. That one came from somewhere else.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward it to when they pull him out of the building. Assuming he has that. Oh shit. Damn, they had SWAT guys getting on the roof too. That's crazy. So they could cut in through the roof.
I'm not going to, you're going to have to arrest me, dude. I'm not going anywhere. No, don't fucking touch me, dude. Get the fuck away from me. Go do your job. Don't fucking deal with me.
We're trying to make it safer.
I understand. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm hiding behind cars.
Sir, the only reason we're asking is for your safety and ours.
I understand. I'm a journalist. There's a lot of people who want to watch this right now, so
Yes, sir.
I'm willing to risk my life for this.
As are we.
I'm doing a public service. I understand. So are you. So let me do my job, and I'm letting you do yours.
We just asked for space. Thank you, sir.
Hey, this is a hot zone, man.
I understand. I've been here since the beginning.
Okay, just back up over here, please.
Dude, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in this
back up over
parking
there,
lot.
please.
I'm gonna go over here and then come right back over here in like 2 minutes. Thanks. Guys, they're gonna have to arrest me to drag me out of here, dude. No fucking way I'm leaving. Almost rammed right up to the front door there. It looked like they were trying to
Not right now. We're getting you safe.
This is not safe.
get you
I'm
safe.
fine.
We're gonna get you
I've
out,
been
Dean.
here since the beginning. I've been here for
And now you're
an
getting a
hour and
lawful order to back
33
out. Watch
minutes.
out. Watch out, Dean.
Don't push me into the pool.
Keep going.
Stop.
What's your name,
Stop.
Dean?
What's my name, Dean? Did you really say
What is your
that?
last name, Dean? Keep going.
Fuck off is my last name.
Okay.
Dean, fuck off.
Watch out.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Stop fucking pushing me.
Going backwards. I'm helping you. You're walking
You're not
backwards.
helping anything. I'm a
Walk
fucking
backwards.
journalist.
Okay.
This is fucking goddamn America. Last thing I knew, we had freedom.
This guy sounds like me. He's definitely upset that he can't film. I want to see him bring the killer out. I mean, how many guys are they going to call in? Just Jesus, get in there and get the guy out. Jesus. The police presence is real.
Good for you. I mean, what a
I see cops way down there too. The other end of the block.
On the picture of the daily camera, right?
Okay, that's all unrelated. But anyways, the main thing I want to get across was it's like the first minute and a half. We'll watch it again, okay? This is ZFG videography on YouTube.
Hey guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm at King Supers in South Boulder. I heard gunshots. They were very close. Someone's down right here. Something just happened here, guys. Someone's down. I'm sure 911. Did we see which way the shooter went? No.
My thing is there just happened to be a streamer that just showed up just right on cue. Gets to hear the gunshots, sees multiple people down with no blood. I mean,
look, there's people lying in the fucking street, guys. We need 911 here now. We're at King Supers in South Boulder, Table Mesa. We've got injured parties on the ground. 911 now, people. We don't know if there's a shooter, active shooter somewhere.
this guy's working in the store. He's just casually texting his grandma, see how she's doing. Nobody's on the phone with the cops. Nobody's called the cops at this point.
Be in the store?
Yeah, he went in there.
He went in the store.
He went right down there.
Oh my God. Guys, we got people down inside King Supers. Look, there's... Holy shit. God damn it. I'm fucking getting away, guys. There's a shooter, active shooter. Get away. Get back.
So the other thing is you hear the police sirens about a minute and a half into this video. So clearly police were on scene roughly 3 or 4 or 5 minutes after the incident happened. Okay. So it's like they really needed to wait for that much backup to get this dude apprehended. I don't know how I feel about this video. It's got me a little tight. The whole situation's got me tight, and it's very conveniently located. That's for sure. I'll be curious to see if the news carries this story out. Honest. I mean, you notice how they stopped with the Asian hate rhetoric from the spa murders? Let me just tell you guys. Because I know a lot of you don't understand what this is. This was an Islamic extremist. They've already proven that. Okay? So this isn't going to fit their narrative. All right? So will they run this story? Will they continue to run this story like they rerun mass murders normally? I don't know. They stopped rerunning the Asian hate crime story. Once they discovered that it wasn't Asian hate crime and the guy had a sex addiction problem. You guys, those massage, quote unquote, massage parlors he went to, those are not massage parlors, okay? Massage parlors are not open 24/7. Massage parlors don't advertise young Asian women. Massage parlors don't have exotic neon signs, back doors that you walk into, women that are casually charging for extra, you know what I'm talking about, okay? That narrative got changed real quick when everyone figured out that, oh, it wasn't Asian hate crime. Oh, it was a sex addict that went on a shooting spree. So this guy is an Islamic extremist. What was his goal of this? Was there a bunch of white people in there? Was this just a random attack? I'll be curious to see how this continues getting ran as a story. Honestly, it's really sad too. And it bothers me. I was telling my mods this a minute ago before I started the stream. It bothers me that governors are beating the war drum around Biden. Like, oh yeah, we need gun measures. We need gun measures. We haven't had a mass murder here, but we might. They're beating the drums. They're beating the war drums. Okay, you got Newsom. You got Brown, you got Inslee, you got Cuomo, all calling for gun control. You gotta wonder why they're so apt to want to take our guns away. Why are they so thirsty to do that? What is in it for them to completely shut down our right to bear arms? What is it? Is it truly because they care about our safety, which maybe some of them do, or is it a power grab? Is it an opportunity grabber? And, in the last year, they really haven't proven anything different. Look at COVID. Look at what they've done with the COVID restrictions and the lockdowns and the mask mandates and the you got to get a vaccination now if you want to travel outside the United States. And if, certain employees or employers are advocating for, we'll give you extensive pay if you get a vaccine. You got Krispy Kreme, we'll give you a year full of donuts if you get vaccinated. This is mind control, guys. This is mind control. They're trying to control the mind. They're trying to control what you see. They're trying to control what you eat. Everything. I mean, the video of yesterday and that shooting, although the events were real and that really happened, I do believe it really happened. It's very convenient. It's very convenient. And I mean, the deep state has not proven to be honest with us in the last couple of years, that's for sure. It's coming out that the COVID was made in a lab, that it could have been a biochemical attack from China. And very well, even if it wasn't or it was, the fact that we're even having the notion to talk about this right now is just, it's incredible. And people are blind to it, man. They're blind to Antifa. They're blind to the COVID vaccinations. They're blind to your Second Amendment rights getting taken. It's really sad. Just speaking the truth like this is like, this is a crime. Like, I have to watch what I say right now. I have to be very like, it's not even that I have to watch what I say. I have to be very opinionated about the words that come out of my mouth. And that's sad. You know what I mean? I can't voice how I really feel about all this because I mean, if you do, you get banned, you get silenced. So I have to tiptoe around the subject. And it's like, guys, like, we're being lied to about this shit, man. We're being lied to. Like, and going down to, I know everybody says like, Florida, is super, everybody's open there, yada, yada, yada. They're not requiring masks. Nope. I went down there. They're requiring masks. And actually the mask police are probably worse than here. I'm going to be honest. The mask police are probably worse than here. I'll tell you guys a story. Okay. So I'm sitting, this is how brainwashed our society is. Okay. So I'm at the hotel. I'm waiting for my buddy to get keys at the counter. We get keys. This happened multiple times too. We get keys. We get to wait in line for the elevator. Of course, we're the only ones in the elevator line. No. That's the thing is in Florida, there was just as many masks being worn as there was here in Oregon or Washington. And if anything, the mask police were in full effect. Okay. We're standing in line. We're the only two that are not wearing masks. And this happened multiple times. Like I said, you had ladies that were staring at us that, looked like they just saw a resurrection of Jesus Christ himself. I mean, I swear to you, the look on they couldn't believe that we weren't wearing a mask. Okay. When it really started to get bad is when we were by ourselves and we weren't wearing a mask, when they know they could pick on us. And I saw some people not wearing masks with us, but a good majority of the people were wearing masks. Good majority of them. And the hotel was not enforcing it. I'm not going to give the name off because I don't think that's appropriate. And I don't want Antifa calling them and heckling them and giving them trouble. But the hotel that me and my boys stayed at was not enforcing the mask rule, and I'm very proud of them. I think that is an awesome thing. I think that is a very spectacular thing that I was seeing that the hotel employees weren't going around saying pull your mask up, put a mask on, this and that. Everywhere else we went, it was like that though. And so one night I was by myself. I'm walking in, kind of drunk. I drank probably, like a pint or something like that. So, I was in a good mood, thankfully. This lady comes up behind me and she goes, "Are you in line?" Like, yeah, I just was waiting for the door to close so I could press the button. She said, "Are you going to put on a mask?" I'm like, I look up at her and kind of give her a weird look, and I look at my phone, just kind of ignore her. You know what I mean? I'm not going to like feed into that, trap of trying to get into an argument with a masker. And so the elevator comes and opens up, and her big old Samoan husband comes out and puts an arm in front of the elevator and invites his family into the elevator and looks over his shoulder and goes, "You can ride the elevator by yourself." Elevator closes. Next group of people come up and they do the same thing, except this time when the door opens, I fucking run in there and I said, "Listen, you guys are all sheep. You guys are putting processed GMO foods, MSG foods into your body. You're eating trash that's going to make you sick and give you cancer. Half of you, I seen you down there smoking cigarettes out in front of the lobby. And you want to talk to me about COVID? You want to talk to me about a Chinese virus and wearing a mask? No. Nope, not gonna happen." And I like yelled it in the lobby. I get up to my room. I started thinking. I was like, man, we live in a country right now where people are shaming you for not wearing a mask. That's crazy. They're actually shaming you, making you feel like a bad subhuman. They've singled you out, make you feel subhuman. And then, I knew it was really bad because when I was in Orlando, this was my final straw too. We're in Orlando and you have people going around that they're paying, $15 to $20 an hour for people to hold these little, 5x5 signs that say, "Please wear a mask at all times, no exceptions." And they're going around, and me and my boy would, because the masks were hot, man. It was 90 fucking degrees, and like we'd wear them right below our nose, you know what I mean, so that you could breathe. Because if like it's 90 degrees outside, that mask was sticking to my face. It was so fucking hot. Okay, and like so we wear them below our nose, and they had people that were going up and they were like, "Please, sir, put the mask above your nose. 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 Put the mask above your." And it was all day. Okay, and I put up with it. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna be respectful. We're in a park. There's a lot of people. Whatever. I'm gonna be above it. I'm gonna, we'll just deal with it because I wanted to go to the park. I wanted to have fun. Okay, and then my final straw is we're in the Harry Potter line, and as my second time riding it, it was fuck, I can't think of the name of it. Griswold's Bank or whatever, the Harry Potter ride in Universal. So we stand in line for 2 hours, damn near. It's like a 125-minute wait. We get up to the front of the line, they're squirting your hands with hand sanitizer. squirt. Everybody's getting a squirt. And then, they're asking, you rub it together or whatever. And, I had done it so much that day that my hands were getting dry. Like, immensely dry, like super dry. I mean, I'd been on, 10 rides that day and then 10 the day before. My hands are super dry. So I finally got sick of it and I started rubbing it on my pants. And my final straws were on that Harry Potter ride. We waited 120 minutes in line. And this lady squirts the little hand sanitizer in my hand. And, I rub it on my pants. She comes back over and she goes, well, I have to give you another squirt because you didn't rub your hands together. I said, huh? I said, what? I said, hold on. What? You're going to make me get another squirt of hand sanitizer because I didn't rub it into my hands correctly? I said, oh, hell no. Hell no, absolutely not. Nope. And so she before she ran out, she squirted on the back of my hand. She said, if you don't rub it in, we're going to kick you off the ride. I said, I have one better for you. How about this? How about I'm not riding any more of your rides? How about I'm leaving and I'm going to ask for a refund because I didn't know that the mask police were going to be in full effect in Orlando. Okay? I said, I'm out of here. Bye. I don't want to ride your ride. I don't care if I waited 2 hours to ride your stupid ride. Okay? I'm gone. I'm out of here. She said, that's fine, sir. And you know what's wrong with that? Is I was the only one that stood up and said something. Everyone else sitting there getting their little hand sanitizer squirted on their hands. Pull your mask up. Do that. And you start thinking, you're like, at what point is this control over making people healthier and safer in the park? It just disgusted me, man. And that was it. I left. Me and my boy left. I said, sorry, dude. I don't care how long we waited in line. I'm not going to sit here and be told to rub hand sanitizer into my hands. He's like, I get you, bro. I fully understand it. So that was my experience as far as the mask police go in Florida. It was bad. It was super bad. I mean, I understand, Sloan. No, I get it. No, I get it. And that's why, the whole mask thing, I was going along with it all day. All the next day, I went along with it. But, man, when you're told something that often, the same thing over and over again, you kind of start to go insane. And then they started in with the hand sanitizer. And it's like, I understand, like, I'm being a little dramatic. I understand, like, it's not that big of a deal. But it's like, it was 90 fucking degrees outside. They're making us wear a mask. I'm wearing the mask. I'm doing what you're asking me to do. I'm putting your little hand sanitizer on my hands all day long. I can't tell you how many times I wash my hands. Like, my hands are clean. I don't have COVID on my hands. It's spread through the air. Once it touches a surface, it's dead. You can't just swipe your hand through the air, pick up COVID, and then lick your hand and get COVID. That's not how it works. That's not how a virus works. These people don't understand. It just doesn't make sense. But anyways, I think, honestly, with this whole COVID thing, I think people need to educate themselves on what's healthy to put into their body. I think more people need to be drinking fruits and vegetable juices, eating fruits and vegetables. The more powerful your immune system is and your body is to these diseases and viruses, the more you will be susceptible to survive these diseases. And I don't think people realize, like, if you just wash your hands, you ate correctly, you worked out, you did everything you're supposed to be doing, you wouldn't need a vaccine. You wouldn't need a mask. You wouldn't need all that. Okay? It was crazy. It was crazy. You go on vacation, it's just mask police everywhere. Mask police and, I mean, you guys saw that. Did you guys see that picture, of the Uber ride? I mean, this shit right here this is excessive, you guys. This is excessive. Hold on. This is excessive. This right here, listen, this man right here, look, this was on my vacation, okay? We got picked up by this dude. This dude had a vent, okay? This is his vent. Went down, went up to here, okay? So he could blow fresh air in the back for us. But and you can't really see it, but this was taped all the way along his top of his thing. Is taped over here, taped over here. This is a plastic shield that this man had. And And hold on. And he's wearing 2 masks. He was wearing 2 masks. He was wearing 2 fucking masks, dude, on top of that. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's just wild. It's wild. Oh, I mean, some wild shit going on in our country right now, man. A lot of people are just, you know, it's not even a matter of waking up or not waking up at this point. It's a matter of, you know, do we have a free society or don't we? Do we have a Second Amendment? Do we have a First Amendment? Do we have any amendments at all that protect our freedoms? Do we have a Bill of Rights still? Do we have fortification of the law? Do we still have a jury? I mean, really, dude, honestly, do we have any of this? Do we have any systems in life that protect us from the tyranny that's involved in our society now? It's crazy. Like, you have people wilding out. Like that dude in the car, he's literally scared. He's literally scared right now. He's literally thinking that, like, the virus is going to kill him. He's going to pick it up and he's going to die the same day. Like, that is... It's crazy. It's crazy. We should do a mass burning event, honestly. James said, so who should we listen to regarding the science behind COVID? Quite frankly, I think you should just do your own research. I think you should do independent research and fact check everything that you read and educate yourself on what... You guys, here's the thing. Okay? I'm going to put it quite simply. They're putting this knowledge out for you to accept it or not accept it, and society's accepting it right now. Okay? Let's go down to the basics. A virus... Okay, originally a virus, what they're calling this thing, a virus, it's all about the wording. A virus is transmitted through spit, through bodily fluids, including semen, blood, okay? Yeah, that would be dope, a mass burning event. So, okay, if it's transmitted, if this is a virus and it's only transmitted through sexual intercourse, swap and spitting on someone, blood to blood contact, then why supposedly are we wearing masks to stop the spread of a virus? Because it's not a virus. What this is a viral infection, okay, which is different than a virus, okay? This is a viral infection of your lungs, okay, which is a cold, okay? So look, I'm not playing, guys, seriously, okay? A cold. Let's look up a cold. Just Google a cold, all right? Listen. We're going to Google, okay? We're going to go cold, all right? Simple. What's a cold? Here, one better. What's a cold, okay? Common cold. Okay? Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, cough, congestion, slight body aches or mild headache, sneezing, low-grade fever, generally feeling unwell. Okay? Everybody kind of knows this. Fever greater than 101 degrees, fever lasting more than 5 days, shortness of breath, wheezing, severe throat. If you look at this, okay? Okay? Hold on. I'm on something here. Hear me out. No. One better. Hold on. This is what you should be doing. This is what all of you should be doing. Okay? Hold on. If I could fucking spell, Jesus. Okay. All right. Is this from the government right here? It's even better if it's from the government. Get it straight from the government so I can prove my point. So this is from the CDC. This is from the government. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Hold on. Hallelujah. Okay. We have it. Okay. Listen. Okay? Symptoms of a cold. We're gonna go back to the cold, okay? Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, cough, congestion, slight body aches, sneezing, low-grade fever, generally feeling unwell. Okay? Okay, we flip back over. What is coronavirus symptoms? Okay, what's the coronavirus symptoms? Oh, fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, muscles or body aches, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, diarrhea. This is from the CDC. Okay? Why are we treating a cold as it is a virus? This is where I'm at right now. Why are we treating a common cold as a virus? Something that could be cured. Something that could be cured by sleep, eating healthy, eating right, drinking lots of juice, vegetable juice, fruit juice, real juice, not natural made, artificial flavored garbage. Getting the real nutrients and the vitamins out of fruit and vegetables, eating correctly, exercising, getting on your feet, being mentally happy. These are the kind of things that will get coronavirus out of your system. A mask is not going to protect you from this virus. And it's not a virus. It's a viral infection. Okay, it's a cold. It's an expedited cold. Okay? This is what the global pandemic's about. This is what had people doing wild shit like putting plastic shields, okay, in their car. Okay, if you listen. If you're so scared, if you're so scared of the virus, then don't drive an Uber. Don't drive an Uber. Don't drive an Uber. Don't drive a Lyft. It's just that simple. I mean, it's just that simple. Why are we fear-mongering people? Okay? Here's another thing, all right? Here's another thing. So this is the basics to me. This is my understanding of it, okay? Here's the other thing. Okay? We're going to go back to Google. All right? Simple Google search. How many people died in 2020 from cancer? No, better. Heart disease. Okay? Hear me out. Hold on. Okay. Here we are. Okay? So, listen. Okay? 655,000 Americans die from heart disease every year. Okay? 655. Keep that in mind. Okay? All right. Okay? We're there. All right. We're good. We're on it. 655,000. Okay? Okay, 20,000 people. That's not a good number. We don't want that one. Let's do one better. Oh, here we go. 606,000. Okay, so let's hold on. Okay, so we got 606,000 for you math whizzes out there, because I know some of us don't like math. Okay. Okay, so 655 here. Okay, so we got one year. Okay, 1 year. No, I have a point. I understand this. I understand that heart disease and listen, I understand heart disease and cancer is not transmittable. I'm not trying to say it is. Just give me a second to finish my point. Okay, so you got 1.3 million deaths between heart disease and cancer in the U.S. alone last year. Okay, last year, 1.3. Okay. This now hold on. Now keep in mind. Well, this isn't a very good one. Oops. Okay. This is a fake number. This is inflated. I just want to say this is inflated definitely by at least, they've already proven, by at least 60 to 70%. So realistically, it's about 30% of this. But we'll go with this number. Okay, we'll go with this number. Okay, we'll roll with this. We'll roll with this number. Okay, we'll call it. We'll round up. We'll fucking round up. 600,000. Okay. Okay, 600,000 right here. Okay. Okay. So let's bring this back. Okay, this is cancer and heart disease. All right. Hold on. Now I got to make it smaller because some of you can't read this. So hold on. We'll get a little smaller here. Okay. Let's look. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, dude. Let's talk about it. Okay? All right, let's talk about it. Why did 1.2 million people die because of heart disease and cancer? Huh? What? Why did 1.2 million people die because of heart disease and cancer? Was it because of COVID? No, it wasn't. It was because people chose to eat shitty food, smoke cigarettes, and drink liquor. Okay? Those are the three main causes of heart disease and cancer. Is shitty eating shit food, eating fat, processed, fried, MSG, processed meats, processed canned goods. Okay? Besides fruit and vegetables. That's why people got sick. Okay? That many people got sick, you guys. Almost 1,300,000 people got sick, okay? All right? No, it's not natural. No, it's not natural though, Nightmare. This is not natural. This is not natural. This many people did not used to die because of diseases that were based on what you ate and how you lived your life and your lifestyle, okay? This right here is a problem, folks. This is a problem, okay? You don't see them trying to ban fast food. You don't watch them try and ban cigarettes. It's happened before. They've tried banning cigarettes before. What happened? They banned cigarette, or they tried to ban cigarette advertising, and they tried to overtax cigarette companies. What happened? It made them more popular. Dude. Okay? What happens when people eat fatty food? Okay? What happens when they eat MSG, processed, nasty ass food? They get cancer. When they eat it their whole life, when they eat processed food their whole life, they get cancer, okay? This is a fact. This is a matter of fact, okay? The government doesn't want you to know this because if you knew that if you ate right and you didn't smoke their nasty cigarettes and you didn't drink their liquor every night, they knew you'd live forever. They know this. This is a fact. They know this. If the government let it be known that these 600,000 people, only 30% of them really died from COVID, and they all were above the age of 60 to 65 years old, we would have an uprising like you'd never seen in your life. They'll never tell you this, and it's because people don't do their research. You have to do your research. You have to independent fact check your own facts, and I mean, this is where we're at, folks. Misinformation has guided us to this point. You have one set of deaths that are caused by natural causes, okay? You have another set of deaths, which mind you, is well under half the amount of deaths of the other side of natural deaths, okay? And they're making a bigger deal of this than they are the deaths that you have control over. It's sickening. It's sickening, folks. It's sickening. I'm tired of watching it. It makes me it bores me to death to watch these people play the same re-rolls and cuts out of newsreels of COVID when China's open. Okay, China's open. China's thriving. China's economy is wide open right now. Okay, they're full pedal to the metal, baby. Their workers are back to work. Wuhan is open. They are celebrating in Wuhan, while we have the Chinese dictator insert as president. Okay? This is ridiculous, guys. This is ridiculous. It's absurd. These numbers are not made up, and these are 2 deaths. Okay, what about drunk car accidents? What about? I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna add the numbers. I don't even need to anymore. I proved my point. What about the drunk drivers? What about car malfunctions? What about abortions? What about, I mean, the list goes on and on. They don't want to talk about this, though. They want to talk about COVID, dog. They want to talk about COVID. COVID. Got to talk about COVID. Okay? Yeah, overdoses, starvation, right? Hunger, right? Yeah. Yep. So, just listen, like, I'm not saying that COVID was fake. I'm saying that, like, the extent that we are measuring our, and here's the thing, we're not even measuring our successes right now. Okay, you're getting people vaccinated for no reason. They're still saying you can get COVID getting vaccinated. You still have to wear a mask. You see what I'm saying? You still got to wear a mask when you get vaccinated. You could still get COVID. You could still spread COVID with the mask. So is that where we're at? That's where we're at. We're gonna hold people down and tell them what to do and where to go, what to wear, how to wear it. But it's not fixing anything. We're not measuring anything from this. That's a problem to me. So enough with my rant. That was it's just been setting me off, man. Like, they keep talking about it, they keep drilling it in. It's a pandemic. It's an epidemic. It's a pandemic. It's an epidemic. People are dying. People are getting sick. People are dying. No, they're not. No. 60 to 65-year-olds are getting sick and above. That's who's getting sick, okay? Majority of the people that have died have been over the age of 60 years old. Quit spreading false narratives. Quit spreading fake media coverage on the coronavirus. Get vaccinated if you want to get vaccinated. Keep it to yourself. Me and my wife and child are not getting vaccinated. And I'll tell you what, not much longer am I be wearing these fucking masks, especially when they don't work. So, I hope there's somebody that's willing to stand up soon. I hope there's a bunch of people that are willing to stand up soon and stop wearing this shit. Stop making it a mandatory, like it's a jail sentence, like you've been sent to the gulag. You got to wear a fucking muzzle, okay? Because they don't want you speaking up, man. They're not going to. They're trying to take your gun rights, and they want you to shut up about it. Cover your face because of COVID. Take your guns away, and you just go sit in your house for another year, and we'll talk about it next off. We'll talk about it next year. Talk about it next year, guys, in May, like Biden said. Maybe next year we'll be able to have 4th of July. That's what he said. Maybe next year, if everybody gets vaccinated, everybody wears masks, and we keep the numbers down, maybe I'll allow you guys to have 4th of July, is what he said. Allow us. I see you guys fighting over here on YouTube about being vegan. Listen, I don't think vegan's the way either. I think there's a lot of essential nutrients that you get from meat. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a plant only eater. I'm not plant based. I'm not 100% alkaline. I love chicken. I love fish, guys. There's essential nutrients and vitamins in fish that if you're not eating those meats, you will not get, and you have to take supplements. And if you don't take supplements, your body will weaken, your bones will weaken, you'll get sick. Okay, this is known. So, I don't advocate for full vegan. I just advocate that people need to eat more. I advocate that people need to eat more fruits and vegetables. That's the main thing. More fruits and vegetables. Diversify your diet. Instead of eating meat 7 days a week, add fruits and vegetables into it. Add a smoothie in there. These things your body's meant to have. Processed GMO, processed meat, fried foods, fatty foods, saturated fats, sugars, starches. Your body's not supposed to have that. And I've, honestly, I've been the advocate for, small portions of everything are okay. Small doses of everything are okay. Small portions of everything is okay. It's when you start, eating Twinkies every night, fried Twinkies every night, eating, processed food every night, that's when it gets out of control. And that's when you get sick. That's when your immune system drags down. And that's what I was just trying to explain is, guys, like, a lot of this can be fixed by just eating healthier and getting out and exercising, man. Just putting more fruits and vegetables in your diet, just getting up earlier, not staying up all night, eating Twinkies, fucking, and Oreos, and getting up, 11 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon, missing work, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that way of living is not sustainable. People can't live like that. Humans were not meant to live like that. And that's why this number is so high right here. And this number has nothing to do with this number. And that's what I'm trying to simulate to people, is this number is preventable just as this number is preventable. Okay? A lot of these people that are older probably could have survived it had they've just been eating healthier, taking care of their body, or eating shit that is more nutritious than just fatty foods and saturated fats and processed GMO meat. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, I agree, James. I agree, James. You can get everything you need from a plant, but here's the thing. There's essential fats, there is essential nutrients that come from meat that you can only get if you take supplemented vitamins. Okay? And I'm not the type of guy that wants to take vitamins, so I choose to eat a little bit of meat, a little bit of chicken. Specifically, I don't eat red meat, but I'll eat a little bit of chicken, a little bit of fish, depending on what it is, a little bit each week. I'll try not to overdo it. I really do try and stick to like black beans, like rice, salads, greens, fruit, smoothies, stuff like that, because it's better for your body to digest. You feel better. Your body processes the nutrients differently. And I think people, don't get me wrong. I think the people that are vegans, that's cool for them and everything. My buddy is all plant-based. He does a really good job about it. He's super, super on it and takes everything that he needs to process all that. But for me, it's just a little much. And I honestly, it just doesn't work for everybody. Everybody eats a little differently. Everybody processes food a little differently. And I can't eat nothing but fruits and vegetables all day, every day. It's not how my body processes food. But, like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. Humans in general, though, here's the problem. You guys, realistically, in the 70s, there was this big propaganda that was sent through that made people get off of fruits and vegetables and eat more meat, okay? That's where it started. It was in the 70s. It's a huge campaign to sell more meat, more pork specifically. And pork is one of the most unhealthy meats that you can eat, okay? And it was this big propagated news, it wasn't even news, it was marketing campaign to prop up meats and to, it's more filling. You get more nutrients from it. So everybody switched to eating only meats. And then the portions went from, fruits and vegetables were this big and the meat was this big to the meat was this big and the fruits and vegetables were this big. So what you're seeing now is you're seeing a bunch of people that only eat meat because it's filling, because it's a quick, fast fill up. And you're not seeing people mix in the fruits and vegetables with their meals. And that's what's dangerous now. Our bodies aren't meant to eat 24/7 only meat. And that's my take on it anyways. But there's essential fats that are found in meat that are not in vegetables, that are not in fruits. Look it up. Essential fats that you're supposed to have. You cannot get that from fruits and vegetables. You can get protein. You can get all the necessary vitamins except for one, which I don't think you can get. I don't think you can get zinc from fruits and vegetables. I might be wrong. A lot of those lighter vitamins you can't attain from all fruits and vegetables, so you have to take supplements. And here's the thing. Here, honestly, a lot of it is too. Oh, you can from pumpkin seeds? I didn't know that. So, from what I understood, the current vegetables that we eat are not true, which I know this is true, aren't true vegetables. True vegetables are alkaline high, and a lot of the vegetables we eat, like onions and tomatoes and lettuce and parsley and all that stuff, are acidic in nature. They're not as acidic as, say, like meat, but like there's real vegetables like mushrooms, certain variants of limes and onions and tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, the smaller compact tomatoes. Those pack the actual essential, like those are real fruits and vegetables. Those are real, like original fruits and vegetables. And what we eat today are modified, like onions are modified, tomatoes are modified, all this is modified, and you can't get that from those. So like if you really want to be true alkaline and get true actual nutrients, your full nutritional value, you have to go and find these fruits and vegetables which aren't in your normal, they're not in your normal stores. They don't sell this kind of stuff at Safeway and Freddy's and whatnot. Oh, I didn't know that, James. I'm death free. I'm soy free. Well, I mean, you don't have to, you guys, it's ridiculous. You don't have to eat soy to be a vegan. You guys are ridiculous. That was just a saying that people say. But yeah, anyways, I just, there's a lot of interesting things that happened this week between Antifa cleaning windows, Biden slipping on the stairs, the mass shootings, both that happened while I was gone. All right, I believe you, James. I believe you, buddy. That's crazy. How old are you, James? Eating meat for 39 years. That's crazy. Yeah, sun too. That was the main thing. Getting out to oh my God. Getting out in the sun in Florida was really nice. Just getting from the sun was really awesome, honestly. That is, I think, what a lot of people need right now is just to get out. Get out in the sun, breathe, eat better. I don't think the masks are going to be the cure to that, so. 58, yeah. That's awesome. Did you have any underlying diseases before you started eating meat? I'm curious. I'll take your soy. You guys love that soy, huh? Nah, I can't do soy. I don't like that. Oh, I'm sure we have, James. I'm sure. It's hard. If I saw you, I'd know right away who you were and that I've met you and whatnot. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this X tag off since we're just kind of chilling and talking. And just put it on family friendly for now on. And let's see. Hold on. I know a lot of people that have cured their underlying diseases from that. Okay, you guys should be able to throw up some lemons if you want to. We're just going to sit here and chat for the rest of the stream. I'm just going to kind of read... Jake, your favorite restaurant is called the Tofu Grill, is it not? Oh. No, it's called Soy Grill. It's my favorite restaurant. You guys are funny. So Soy Grill isn't they okay, so everybody's gonna make fun of me for this. So Soy Grill It's like, so they marinate their chicken in soy sauce for like 2 days, and then they grill it, and then they put it on a bed of rice with salad, and they put some spicy sauce on top of it. Oof, it hits different. I'm telling you, it's really good. You guys are funny. Well, you know I'm a soy boy. Come on. Jake the soy boy. Soy free with the diamond, thank you. Pink flamingo with the diamond, thank you. Thank you, you guys. Pink flamingo with another diamond. Let's go. I really like this gun image, how it changes color or changes different build or loadouts. It's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Thank you, you guys, for all the diamonds. Knew some with 2 diamonds. Appreciate it. Sonic Boy with a little alien emblem. I didn't really go out during nighttime. I mean, I went out a couple times to chill with Primetime and walk around with my buddy, but honestly, that whole nightlife shit, man, like the wild people wilding, that wasn't really my shit, man. I'll be honest, it wasn't really my forte. I've never really been the party type. So wasn't really my forte, but we went out one night and I was just taking, little clips of everything that I saw. Primetime was live, and that was pretty wild to see it. That was really wild. Just see the it's a culture shock, honestly, going down there, seeing the diversity of everyone and like how everybody kind of rolls down there. It was really interesting. And it was even more interesting to see that they put in a curfew in effect, and that people weren't even abiding by it. Like, nobody even gave a fuck. Nobody cared about any of the lockdown measures that were going down there. That's for sure. I mean, besides the little maskers that were down there, that was about it. But really, really interesting in Miami. Josh was up in Fort Lauderdale too. I didn't get to talk to him about that, but I was curious to see how that went down. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Hold on one second. Okay, so someone gave us some money while I was gone. I was trying to figure out where it was at. I swear it was a PayPal. Anyways, Menundo gave us $50 while we were offline a couple days ago, and really appreciate it, Menundo. Thank you very much. Huge supporter of us, and I didn't catch it while I was live last time, so I wanted to thank you. Yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy in Miami. It was wild. What did everybody else do last week? Did everybody watch what was going down in Portland, or was anybody chilling? Not obeying, thank you for the sub. Newsome with 2 more diamonds. Trump Nation with 2 ice cream cones. Pink Flamingo with another diamond. Vonnie sliding in with a Ninja Genie. Appreciate it, Vonnie. Sorry I deleted those streams just because I saw people were trying to pick on us for them. So I want to make sure that we didn't get some crazy repercussions for that. So it wasn't nothing crazy. We just we went around Universal, and then I don't know, I did a couple scooter rides downtown Orlando, and nothing too crazy. So you didn't miss anything really, but Vonnie with another diamond. I'm happy to be back, Linda. Thanks for showing up in the stream. Another loyal BEL fan member. Vonnie with 2 more, 3 more diamonds, 4 more diamonds, 5 more diamonds. Thank you, Vonnie. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Seriously. You guys are killing we got 9 subs tonight. I don't even know how many diamonds. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Soy Free, another diamond. Linda with a diamond. Sonic Boy with 5 ice creams. You guys are crazy. I'm just reading, like, these are all donations, not even chat. Hot Glass with a lemon. Sonic Boy with an ice cream cone, thank you. Newsome with a gifted 1 month sub. Patriot women are hot. Enjoy that sub. Hot Glass with 2 lemons. Just the Plants with an ice cream. And then a diamond to follow. 3 from Hot Glass. Newsome with another 1 month gifted sub. Hayes with a Ninjagini. Jake, you were not with me. You would have had the time of your life. I know I missed some I missed chatting with my mods and everybody in Discord this week too. I was kind of absent. I feel kind of bad, but I needed to get away, man. I needed a break. I just needed to separate myself from just anything to do with Portland. So I'm sure you guys had a blast without me. Daisy with a diamond. Trump is our president. Love it. Thank you, Daisy. Soy Free with 5 ice cream cones. Thank you, Soy Free. All the love in the chat. Biden fall down because it was windy. Well, I think they're saying it was slippery is what their latest excuse was. Just the Plants with an ice cream. Daisy with another diamond. Keep them coming, she says. We're on a super hype train right now. 10 subs. Tons of lemons. Can't even count them. Have to keep the news flowing, so I'll support when I can. Well, we appreciate it. Seriously, never needed, never simping for donations, never asking for them, but I really appreciate them. Like I said, I've been buying a bunch of equipment for other things that we're doing for the channel. You guys are still you're just gonna have to hold on and wait and see what we're doing. I don't want to reveal too much because it's gonna be crazy. So. Like I said, the things are changing. I know you guys all see it. So you guys will be happy when I show you what I've been doing. Menundo, I don't know if I said another Ninjagini, but thank you. Pink Flamingo with a diamond. Hot Glass, 2 lemons. Pink Flamingo with another diamond. 2 more diamonds. Gifted 1 month. From Daisy. Another diamond from Daisy. 2 ice creams from Trump Nation. 2 ice creams from Just the Plants. Jester with 5 lemons. Excuse me. Damn, you guys are killing it tonight. 7 diamonds from Trump Nation. Another diamond from Soy Free. Yeah, you guys are killing it tonight. Thank you so much. Did you see Villain and BCP's video from the celebration? Oh, that's what else I was going to look up. Hold on. What? Oh. Okay, so he wasn't here long, so we could kind of scroll through this, honestly.
Things change, different plans change, so yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do a walk around, man. What's up, Tom? Howie?
How you doing?
Pretty good. This is the first time me and Tom ever met in person.
What's that?
I said this is the first time me and Tom have ever met in person. I'm talking to my stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Who are you?
Villain Report.
Cool. I had a hunch that was you. Because I saw notifications saying you just went live. So like, he's here. Nice. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Doing good. Yeah. 10, 20 minutes ago, there was a lot more LGBT types standing out over here. Here's are mostly the Antifa press. I think that's Alyssa Azar right there. Hello. And this is the LGBT event down here. It's got a lot more turnout than the pro-family event, pro-traditional family event. Go down here and see what vibe they have going on. Hello.
for today?
Huh?
How did you hear about this event?
On the internet, the flyer that you guys put out.
Oh, fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We're just gonna live stream and just see the two different factions.
Yeah, just be like people like right now we've got indigenous people speaking and they don't want to have live streams. You can just like wait until they're done.
Point to the ground.
Yeah.
Do I have to?
Yeah, until the indigenous folks are done speaking, because they've asked it not to go live stream. Respect for them.
I'm not comfortable with that. I don't like to turn my camera away if it's a public event. This is a public event, right?
It is, but we're trying to be respectful. There's people who have like little
Yeah. Is this a public event? Is this open to the public?
It is open to the public, but
That-
you know, it's still a matter of...
Okay, I'm gonna film openly then. If it's an open public event, I'll film openly.
No, we're just asking that you be respectful.
I'll be respectful. I don't think it's disrespectful to film things that are in public. So I'm not here to get anybody in any kind of issue or trouble or anything. I just want to give both.
No, it's a culture. It's not about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys over there sound really angry, don't they?
Well, we've got to respect all cultures, right? And in America, it's got a culture of like free speech and freedom of expression, right? So I'm going to be as respectful as I can. I have no intention of being disrespectful, but I am going to film openly. If it's a public event, I'm going to film openly. So I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No.
So.
I'm just asking that you like, you know, that you have like respect for everybody who's there.
Yeah.
But you
Huh? Yeah, I'm Dylan. No, this is a public event. I'm allowed here. So.
Yeah, so we're just asking about, like, you know, you respect all the people who came here and gave their time and effort.
I'll be respectful.
You know, just like be like, you know, when we ask you to like put the camera down for like 2 seconds, just put down for like 2 seconds.
If there's a reasonable accommodation I can give for like something like that, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm not here to dox anybody or get anybody in trouble.
What kind of accommodations do you do?
Accommodations?
Yeah, what kind of accommodations do you do?
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. You just said if there's an accommodation you can give.
Well, I was, you know, the mass arrest that happened in Portland.
This guy's just trying to distract from. This is a typical technique: distract, dodge from the actual event and what's going on. That's all this is.
You would do it if there was like people were
I just don't want to dox people. That's what my point is. So I'm gonna go in here and film now. Okay.
Okay.
Let's welcome Jake.
What'd you get?
Alright, never mind me. Wow, okay. A little closer? Like that? Alright. This way. Sorry, I have a glove on the other hand. Alright, hello to all of you, and thank you for coming. I am Jake Billard, ASB officer, performing arts leader, and campaign member of Students Advocating for Equality. But today, I speak to you all first and foremost as a queer community member. I have lived in this area for nearly 13 years now, and have been a student at Sandy High for the last 4 years.
They went and figured out who he was, and then they shortly come back and loop around and continue to harass him right here.
I have experienced both positivity and negativity, especially after coming out less than 2 years ago. I have seen our community for the examples that its members have set, which is why today I would like to talk about what examples we set on this day. To start, I would like to acknowledge that it's no secret that Sandy currently has a bad reputation.
It's a public event. I'm gonna film in public.
Please don't film minors.
And it's not necessarily
I'm gonna
too
film.
late to
It's a
find
public
out.
event. I'm gonna film
But
publicly.
first,
Yeah, but
we
do you
have to
understand like the
stop
laws around
worsening.
minors though?
There's no laws
It's no
in
coincidence
Oregon.
that we are here today of all
The
days.
filming and
Today
recording
is
laws
the
are
first
two-party,
Saturday of
one-party
spring break.
consent.
When just
So as
about
long as
every
one
single
party
person in the
involved in
Greater
the
Metro
situation
area
is
that wants to
filming,
go
then
up
that's
to the
okay.
mountain
No, it has
has
to
to
be
go
like
through, you guessed
consent
it,
of
Sandy.
like a guardian.
And when these people
Yeah, that's
drive
not a
on
law,
the Wilson
so.
Sandy for the
I can't
proud
give it
celebration
consent for you to, like,
of
film minors.
LGBTQ plus love.
Yeah,
that
you
far
can show
outnumbers
your
any
values, and
other
I respect your right to have your values, but I'll have my values too. And so it's a public event. It's a public event, and so I'm gonna record it publicly.
Love, despite the intolerance that we face, we show the outside world that love conquers hate in our town.
I'm here to give this organization a chance to show their voice. Like, I honestly want them to, I want to show what's being said here, and I want to show what's being said on the other side. I'm trying to be unbiased as possible, so I'm going to show what both groups are doing.
Creates a culture of fear directed towards
Like, at what point does it
or by one of its dictionary terms, homophobia.
Ask people not to film them? Like,
I should not have to make it clear that neither the existence of queer
in
people
all
or
things
that
in
of
a
family
community and
units that
society,
differ in
if you
any
choose to
way
go out in
from that
public,
of a
you're making the
cis-het
choice to go out
nuclear
in public.
family,
So this is a public
any
event. They're
threat
choosing to
to
speak
how
publicly,
anybody else
so they've
how to
made
live
their
their lives.
choice. So by choosing to
Simply
speak in
put,
public, you're consenting
don't
for people
fear
to
us,
view
hear
your
us.
actions in public.
This is the example that we must set for our time.
Are you going to let
Because
us
without it, we
see
will
your
not
things
improve.
too?
Yeah, I'm
All that
Villain
I wanted
Report.
to
A
do
lot of
was
people don't
I
like
can
me.
just have
I'm
it
Villain
better
Report.
than
I
more
try to be
than
as unbiased as
And
possible.
if we don't set the right example,
I think it's 2 words on
fail to do
YouTube.
in
I'm
the
live on
past,
YouTube right now.
Yeah, they're gonna go look him up. This is a typical technique. They're gonna look him up, and then he's gonna get kicked out of their event. Watch.
to endure. I guess for a bit of context, I started coming out in mid-2019. But I knew that I was gay for 4 years before that. Because the right example was not set, I tried to hide, repress, and deny a part of myself that was begging to see the light. I remember specifically in 2015, when gay marriage was first nationally legalized, which I now see as a true civil rights monument that it is. The first commentary that I heard about this decision was, quote, "This is an attack on the natural straight family," end quote. Sound familiar? And hearing those words at the key part in my life made me not only afraid of this false threat,
I hear a
but
lot of
really
screaming
afraid
at the
myself.
church event across the street, so I'm going to go film their
Convinced myself
event.
that I could get over my affliction.
Hey, pupper.
And go on to lead a happy, straight life with their natural family. I told myself that I would.
What are you doing?
I'm not letting you film.
I'm not the only one.
I'm not trying to film you.
This same story echoes throughout the lives.
Hey, there, I was looking for him. Hey, I just wanted to, you were the guy at that motorcycle event, right? Well, I just wanted to say to you that, like, I've been pegged as a certain thing, and I've gotten caught up. I know.
I can say one thing to all of the LGBT forced into the closet by the homophobic.
Anyway, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible and show both sides.
Respected what I said and wouldn't film the ground.
Well, respecting what you say, respecting you and doing what you tell me to do is not the same.
Happening right here where this person has asked you not to talk to them, and like, I think you can respect that, you know?
This is a public event, right? I haven't committed any crimes. This is a public event.
Listen, I don't want you to be in a position to where we're like agitating, right?
I'm not agitating. They're agitating me.
As long as you're not.
I haven't. I've been very peaceful and I've been trying to talk to people. I went over to the other side already. I'm trying to film both sides and give both sides a chance to view their points.
Okay. Have you gotten enough video of this side?
This is a public event, right? I haven't committed any crimes. This is a public event. It's open to the public. I'm gonna go back and forth between these two crowds to show.
Just do me a favor. Don't forget.
And then you see Alyssa over there. So funny. They ask that you don't film their faces, yet. Yet you see Alyssa with the camera right up in Villain's face.
I haven't gotten anybody's faces.
I'm not saying you have, but I've seen it from both sides. Okay, I'm just trying.
They won't let us over there. See how?
Why won't they let you over there?
I don't know. Ask them.
If you want to go over there, I'll go over there with
They
you.
won't let us. So those are the inconsistencies and the hypocrisy.
The cops won't let you go over there? They have no right to. It's a public event over there. If you want to go over there, I'll go over there with you. I'm trying to show both sides and create dialogue between both sides. I haven't gotten anybody's face.
So it's the dynamic, basically, the agreement that one side has with their group, and then vice versa.
I'm not on either side. I'm trying to stay as independent as possible and show what these are happening.
I'm trying to answer her question, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
well, just do me a favor. Is you're absolutely right, and I can't stop you from being over here.
Yeah.
But as soon as things get heated, like if anybody starts arguing, we're gonna start separating people because.
Okay, and I'll trust that you are going to separate the people that are initiating contact and not the people that are being the victim of confrontation.
Everybody just have a peaceful time.
I agree. That's what I want too.
As long as you.
Way to avoid contact completely, and that's maybe just go where you're more welcome.
This is a public event, and it's prevented as a. There's a flyer that says that this is welcome to all. Like this has been publicly promoted as open to all.
About initiating contact, then maybe don't film people's faces.
I'm not worried about initiating. I said initiating confrontation.
Faces right now, and that makes some people uncomfortable.
It's a public event. If you don't want to be filmed, you don't go out in public.
Do you have to do things that make people uncomfortable at a public event, or can you choose?
It's impossible in the human condition to do something that's not going to make a fraction of the society uncomfortable. There's no way to not offend people.
Do your part.
My part right now, what I'm doing is trying to create dialogue between these opposing factions and trying to give each side a chance to show what they're saying.
You don't think that people are able to hear what's being said down here without you filming people's faces?
The public at large, the wider audience. If you don't want your face filmed,
yeah, cover your face up. Right. Exactly. There it is, villain. There it is, buddy. Tell him.
I'm not trying to have this conversation. You guys are approaching me. I came over here to film, and I'm repeatedly. So this, are you part of the organization here? There's a flyer that was put out and publicized for this event. It says all are welcome here. Is that true or is that not true? Is this a private event or is this a public event? Because it was advertised as a public event, welcome to everyone. Thank you, officers.
Absolutely.
Sergio Almals, I think that's how you say his last name, from NPR, supposedly. I believe he's a straight up Antifa streamer. More and more, there's this idea in society that if you don't agree with, and if you don't take the side with somebody else, that you're their enemy. And it's going on both sides. What's up, Drew? How you doing, man?
It's cool seeing Andrew out there. That's awesome.
LGBT event. Yeah, there's a bunch of the Portland Antifa down there. Yeah, there's a bunch of the Portland Antifa down there in their parking lot. Yeah.
What kind of stuff are they doing?
I only identified like 5 or 6 of them, but I don't know. But they were very hostile for me being down there. One of the Antifa, that little guy with the blue eyes, I don't know. He was at the motorcycle rally in Sandy several months ago, where there was him and a woman in Antifa dressed up dancing. You weren't there at that rally. Anyways, he called me out as villain and like, we know what you're about. I'm like, showing both sides.
Did they like recognize you? Or did they...
Yeah, there was one Antifa down there that called me out. So, but I don't care. It's a public event. The officers tried to remove me from the area, and I refused to leave. And I said, "Have I committed a crime? This is a public event, right? Welcome to all." So.
Oh, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Oh, yep.
So I've been trying not to film you because I don't want to like.
Oh, I don't care if you film me.
Okay, cool. So it's cool if I film you and introduce you to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. We have Dylan before with us too. So thanks for joining us.
How you guys doing? I'm trying to become more and more unbiased, which was my original goal, to just show both sides unbiasedly. Pretty hard. the Antifa crowd has me pretty pegged as some like far-right agitator, which is not a description of who I am. If anybody cares to actually listen to my ideas and look at my content, obviously with the current political climate the last year, it's kind of easy to get swept up into teams, but I keep trying to check myself, and I don't really want to be pegged as one team or the other. I just, yeah. Yeah, down on the other side, they were trying every little idea they could to give me some mitts and not filming. They asked me to film the ground, then they asked me to not film indigenous people, and then they asked me to not film minors. And it's not like I was out there taking pictures of the children that are there, but there was a kid that could have been an adult or a teenager, I don't know, speaking, and I was filming him. I'm like, no, he came out in public to speak. He's in a public space.
Unless you come out and say you're a minor, you're not always going to know. Some people.
Yeah.
I don't have borderline. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Good, how you doing?
I'm Dylan Report. How you doing? Pretty good? Yeah. So I'm gonna go over here and interview some more people. I'll catch up with you guys.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Yeah, good to see you, Tom. Good to meet you. You guys doing?
Deliberately lying against you, deliberately deceiving people about you. For my sake, Jesus said. Because of me, Jesus said.
I've never
Rejoice
really been a fan of this angry
and be
style
exceeding.
preaching.
There is only
Good to see you guys.
To be in sin. He calls us to repent.
And show that, just discuss their different beliefs and why they hold the different beliefs.
In Sandy, Oregon.
Is this a
Okay.
How you doing, sir? Are you the pastor of this organization? I go by Villain Report. I'm an anonymous streamer. I streamed the riots and political events over the last year.
Yes.
Can I ask your name?
Russell Collier.
And just to let you know, I'm live streaming on YouTube right now.
That's not a problem.
And what church are you pastor of?
Rivers of Living Water United Pentecostal Church in Sandy, Oregon.
Is this a non-denominational independent church, or are you affiliated with a branch?
We are affiliated with the United Pentecostal Church International. It is an international organization.
Okay.
We're just a local congregation.
About roughly, if you know, how many churches are in that organization?
There's millions of people in our fellowship worldwide.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head.
All right.
Yeah.
What is the goal of the event today? I saw a flyer, and I think it was described as a traditional heterosexual family pride event.
Okay. So the way that we posted it was a celebration of the natural heterosexual family. We are standing against abortion, and we are encouraging people to stand for their First Amendment freedoms and rights that we are given in this country. We are not trying to censor people with a differing view. We are simply exercising our freedoms with our view. We are trying to bring awareness to our community and to anyone who will listen that God's plan for man is the natural heterosexual family. And what I mean by that, I can do a lot of things sexually, but that doesn't mean that it's my purpose. My purpose is to be in a heterosexual marriage. God gave us that pattern, Adam and Eve. Adam said when he saw Eve, "For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cling unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh." So marriage, heterosexual marriage, gives love, it gives affection, it gives kindness, it gives commitment, it gives a bond to those two individuals, that man and that woman. There also is a natural outgrowth of that in children. Not everyone is able to conceive today. I understand that, and we're not trying to shame those people. We're just simply saying the plan of God is not for same-sex couples. You cannot find endorsement in the scripture for same-sex couples. You cannot find it for bisexuality, homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism. You cannot find it for bestiality. You cannot find it for any of these various forms of sexual potential. There's only one endorsement in the scripture for our sexual purpose, and that is the heterosexual family. That is why God designed a male with the anatomy that he has and a female with the anatomy that she has. To try to change that gender is against God. To try to convince our world that gender is fluid is not in agreement with the Word of God. And we have, I'm just being honest, we have in our day the most aggressive push by those that are supporting LGBTQ policies upon our country than we've ever seen before. And we as a church feel compelled to stand and say, we don't believe that's in agreement with the Word of God at all. We believe that we should return to the original plan of God for a man and a woman to be married and to have a family. If that means just them, that's still a family. If it means them plus children that they have, that's a family. I do not want to discredit single-parent families. Many times there are divorces that happen, or there are situations where people don't get married after they get pregnant. What I'm trying to represent is God's plan, God's intent, God's purpose.
Yeah, one man, one woman. That's right.
It was for a man and a woman to be married.
If I can I respectfully grill you a little bit and like dig at these ideas? Do you believe that all alternative sexual inclinations are chosen, or do you think that some people are afflicted with those desires?
I believe that we all have the potential for many alternative lifestyles, alternative sexual actions, or...
So what would you say for example, maybe a man that identifies as a gay man, and he does not have sexual attraction, does not experience sexual attraction to a woman, but experiences strong desire for a man? Is that something that he created in himself?
Okay.
Or caused in himself?
I will say it this way. I believe that he responded to the same thing that I responded to, sexual potential. To me, that phrase covers it all. I can have the potential to be attracted to a man, and I can respond to it. In a very early stage, I can respond to that.
That's a good response. That's a good response.
A early response to an attraction to someone of the opposite sex.
It's a good response.
I can respond very early to a sexual attraction to both sexes. Bisexuality. What I'm trying to say is anybody can become anything.
So let me dig a little deeper here. So I've never experienced a homosexual desire before. I've never found the male form to be attractive sexually or in any way possible.
Okay.
But I have talked. I've known a lot of gay men that seem to have been attracted to women, and something changed and something happened. But I've also known a handful of gay men that just from their earliest memories were attracted to men and only men. And the sexual drive, as we all know, is a very powerful drive in us. And if that drive is geared towards something other than heterosexuality, if it's geared towards men, if you're a man, that can be a driving force that can almost lead, I wouldn't put it past leading to insanity. What do you do with the existence of those people? How do you explain that?
Okay. I don't view them any differently than myself or anyone else.
Yeah.
Because I can have a drive, not only sexually, I can have a drive for many other things. I can have a propensity for many things. I think that the area of sexuality has been hyper-focused in our culture recently, within the last few decades.
Yeah.
And it is almost as though, because people have an attraction, that justifies their belief that it is their purpose. And that's where I disagree.
Can you close this out?
Because I have an attraction doesn't mean that it's my purpose.
So
when that child, when that little boy or that little girl feel sexual inclinations or interest, that's not abnormal. It has to be guided. I can have the inclination to lie. I have lied. Probably most everybody that is alive has lied. And we can develop a propensity for lying.
So I think I'm not really getting to the heart of what I'm trying to get at here. So let's say a hypothetical situation, a thought experiment. Let's say that there is a gay man that has only experienced attraction to men his whole life, never has experienced attracted to women. He's never acted on it, but the desire drives him crazy. It's just constantly. What do you, as a pastor, presenting a philosophy of life, what would you suggest to this man if he came to you for an answer to his condition?
Okay. I would have to present the scripture that gives us the plan that God has for mankind, and minister to him. There's a scripture in the New Testament that gives a listing of sexual sins and says such were some of you. So that individual needs to know that there is the hope for him to be transformed.
You're aware that there's no evidence, there's zero evidence that a person that experiences homosexual desire only has ever been transformed or reclaimed or ex-gayed to where they are attracted to women and not to men.
I would disagree with that.
The Ex-Gay International, Exodus International.
I have to disagree with Villain on this. There is men that are bi, and they end up being bi because they don't feel comfortable being gay, and I've spoken to a few of them. So I disagree with Villain on this. I disagree. But I'm gonna let him continue here.
I think it was about 6 or 7 years ago. It was a organization, a Christian organization, to give reparative therapy to men and to leave homosexuality. They finally shut down the whole organization and all of its family organizations because they had to admit that there was not one person they could ever point to that had been transformed from a homosexual desire to a heterosexual desire. There's no evidence that happens. It doesn't happen. How do you, I mean, I'm not trying to preach an answer here, but I'm just saying, how do you deal with that? When you're talking about people being reclaimed or redeemed, that from my experience, people, if you have these conditions, it's lifelong.
Okay. I would disagree that there is no evidence.
Can you name one?
I can tell you that within the church, there are individuals that have successfully left the homosexual lifestyle.
Can you point to one person that claims to this?
I'm not going to name.
Come on, Villain.
Well,
come on, Villain. Villain, come on, Villain. That's not even a valid. You can't even do that to him, Villain. Name names is what he's asking.
Much of a burden on a class of people in society. There needs to be some evidence to show that that what you're claiming can happen.
Okay, so it's not just now. It's not just today that it is happening. It has historically happened.
Name one?
Okay.
I mean, you shouldn't have to Google it. If you're making this strong of an argument, you should have it at hand, right?
I'm looking for the scripture passage. Where's my phone? Do you have my phone? Okay. I'm looking for that passage that says such words some of you.
I know, that's Paul talking in the New Testament. He's talking about such as some as you.
Right, and it specifically refers to people who were in a lifestyle that was not heterosexual.
But just because they're not engaging on their inclinations and their...
They were actively.
Yes, but Paul is saying that such as some of you were, and he's saying that they no longer are.
Right,
but that is not I don't believe that's a statement that those people aren't still experiencing that condition. How would you suggest they not engage in that condition without?
So 1 Corinthians 6:11.
Yes, I've agreed with you several times that that verse exists, and I know that verse very well.
Okay.
But
So
what would you say to the person that experiences only homosexual desire? How do they cope with that?
Okay, so the way of coping with that from the strength of God is through repentance, a turning of the heart and the mind, a turning. There obviously must be a desire to turn. There has to be an inward desire to turn away. And baptism in the name of Jesus Christ for a remission of sins, a pardon, a forgiveness of sins, that previous sin of our life. And the promise that we will receive the gift of the Holy Ghost. When we receive the Spirit of God, we no longer are only operating in our own human power.
Yeah.
We now begin to operate and live through the power of the Spirit of God dwelling within us.
So I have two other questions, one related and one unrelated. The related question is, let's go to the unrelated question first. I'll be honest, and it's just probably just my preference.
Okay.
You have a style of preaching that I call screaming or yelling preaching, and like you yell at the people that are listening to you. I find that very off-putting, and I don't understand the purpose of that. But it's a popular style of preaching, like Southern Bible Belt style of preaching. What you obviously value that style because you choose to engage in that style of preaching. What value do you find in it?
Okay, I don't always get intense like that.
Yeah.
But when I get intense like that, I'm not ashamed of that at all. It is the passion that is expressed through the preaching. There are some things that in preaching relate. If, for example, we were in a physical battle, and the people that are on your side are battling against people on the other side, it would not be uncommon for the people on your side to raise their voices to each other, to shout at each other, let's move forward, let's go to the left, let's pull back, let's rearrange. The intensity of expressing that in a loud voice doesn't make it wrong. When people go to a game, a football game, a basketball game, and they are expressing their support for that particular team, raising the voice, being loud and intense is not viewed as wrong. And I'm not trying to say that to just brush off your question. I'm saying there's many examples of people passionately and intensely sharing what they believe in.
For your analogy about the football game, it's one thing to aggressively and loudly chant for your team.
You know, I love Villain, but I don't know why he does this. Oh yeah. It's 100% possible for somebody to change their sexual orientation. I've watched it. My brother used to be gay, now he's bi. He used to only like men, and he likes men and women now. So yes, I do think it is completely possible. I don't know why Villain does this. I don't know why he shows up at events and tries to start an argument. This isn't him attempting to have a conversation. He does this on the other side too. This is him trying to have an argument and get an uproar out of both sides to see what people say. Honestly, Villain does him. Villain's got a certain style, and I can't knock it, but this is not how I would approach having an open dialogue for both sides. This sounds it sounds opinionated. Doesn't sound biased, it sounds opinionated. He sounds opinionated towards this man, and he sounds opinionated to the people over here too. So when you're opinionated to these people and you're opinionated to these people, who do you side with? What? Not even side with. Who do you rely on as a human being to relate with or conversate with or understand other people. How do you do that when you're seeking an argument on both sides? I don't understand what purpose this serves. This isn't dialogue. He's attacking people on both sides for beliefs he doesn't believe in. It's just kind of weird. It's an interesting way to report things, but definitely not my style. I appreciate him having conversations with people and whatnot, but I don't know what purpose it serves to grill people on both sides. It doesn't create dialogue. It just creates a you event. I don't know.
It's another thing to aggressively and loudly chant against the other team. That would be seen as not positive in a football game.
I've seen people chant
Yes, it does happen, and it's not accepted as it's looked down upon.
Okay.
So when I listen to your sermon here, you're screaming and yelling against things, not for things.
So let me say it this way as well. It gives the other side the knowledge, the awareness that we are not intimidated. It gives them the understanding that we are convinced. There's a great problem today in most of what is called Christendom, and it is a timidness. And I'm not saying that arrogancy is the plan that God endorses. There's a distinction. I'm saying God doesn't want us to be timid.
There's a difference between bold and articulate and strong-willed and speaking truth and accosting people.
I don't feel that I was accosting people.
From my experience, from my perspective, it was an accosting way to speak to people. So my last question, then I'll get out of your hair, is so I'm going to paint the scene here real quick. So in life, there's certain things that people experience as troubling. So for instance, there's the phenomenon of paraplegia or quadriplegia, where you lose the ability to move your body or feel your body. And sometimes people become a para or quadriplegic, they become paralyzed because of their own actions. And sometimes they become that way due through no fault of their own. Some people are born that way. Some people come across that from their own bad behavior or...
Villain, this is not a valid argument. You're not born gay. You don't choose... I don't think you choose to be gay. I'm just going to say it. I think if you're gay, you have that is what your mind is telling you is attractive. I don't think it's a choice. Here's the thing. I see what he's doing right now. I see exactly what he's doing. And I'm curious why he attacks the pastor. He didn't go over and attack anyone over at the Antifa event. Really interesting. The way this is just really interesting.
Or foolish behavior, and some people come that way because of the bad behavior of other people. The same thing, in my opinion, this is not a widely accepted view, but different sexualities. I think that sometimes, in rare cases, I do believe that some people can be born with an inclination. I don't think that that's the common way that people find alternative sexualities. Sometimes things happen to people that birth those desires, and sometimes people's choices through life, exploring things that aren't are a little bit taboo, develop those desires.
Right.
Either way, the phenomena is true that there are certain sexual conditions, spiritual conditions, and physical conditions that trouble people and happen through faults of their own and no fault of their own. So when I see churches loudly, and I'll use, this is my perspective, when I see churches accosting people that are living in an LGBT lifestyle, I personally, I believe that heterosexuality and monogamy is the best way to go. And I don't believe that alternative sexualities are healthy. I think they're dysfunctional and psychological damaging.
So why...
But, when I see...
So, Villain, if you think if you think... he's so controversial, and I know he does this on purpose because it's good content. Listen, if you believe that heterosexuality is the way to go, and you believe in that, then why are you attacking him for holding a heterosexual event? Because what, he was yelling at people? I just... This is so... I don't know. I don't know. Does he interview someone across
led
the
me to
street?
believe that alternative sexualities seem to be almost always born from trauma. But
Because it seems like what we know about Jesus, if Jesus
is a sign of lack of faith. Get to like some of the petty violence that happened. Kid, like I don't know, it's probably close to 10. Definitely don't like church. So it looks like this event is over or ending. A bunch of young people dancing out there. I actually enjoyed that conversation a lot. What's up, John? I guess both events are ending. They took down the tent pretty fast, so...
Oh, look at who it is. Elisa Azar. She's Black Bloc for life, isn't she?
Over there. Preacher, BC preacher down there. I think that's about it for me today.
Yeah, I noticed the Patriots took off real quick, didn't they?
Looked at freedom of press for both sides. Like,
oh, there's this fucking Antifa loser. This dude. I can't.
I just need to check my values and make sure I'm like not making things worse. And yeah, so and a lot of people got arrested for that. And there's a bunch of people clutching their pearls. I'm live right now, so I got to watch what I say because I'm on YouTube. They'll censor me. Everybody's clutching their pearls and like, oh my God, what happened that day? But they didn't really care of the hundreds of days that it happened in the cities by the other side. And they also are the same people that are clutching their pearls claim to value the right for the American people to do away with the corrupt government. But when they see people trying to do that, they flip out and like, oh my God, look what they did. Anyways.
It's just see you back down here, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's good to be out again. I'm tired. Like I went down there and just immediately someone called me out and they started heckling me and trying to get me to leave the area.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just so tired of all the hate between people. Like,
yeah.
I wish we could like sit down and talk to each other and say like, hey, we believe this and this is why, and we believe this and that's why, you know.
Right.
But
you're too stubborn though, man. It's never gonna happen, brother.
Yeah. All right, man. You have a good day.
Be safe out there.
Hey, I'm trying to get the opinions on both sides. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. Your sign says gay is natural. What does that mean to you? Because on their side, their flyer that they put out was saying that heterosexual families are natural. So.
I think it's natural. If you want to be heterosexual, cool. That's awesome. Do that. But we're just standing by our side. We're saying gay is also natural as well. And as soon as people start like interrogating hate on our side, that's when we have a problem with it. We don't care what they do. We don't care what we do. They shouldn't care what we do. We all need to live in peace and love each other.
Yeah. Let me ask you, as far as I understand it, this event was scheduled?
Yes.
And then this event over here was a counter event to that event?
It wasn't a counter event. We're also having a rally. That's the same day.
But it...
We also
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but...
That's not the truth. That was a counter event. This is a counter event This was a counter event to the heterosexual event. We all know this.
The fact is, like, this event was created in response to this event, right? So what do you say?
You're not around all summer when you guys do the same thing?
Did what?
We countered each other all fucking summer. I mean, don't talk about that. That's not a conversation. That's what we do.
So my point was that is you said that you don't care what they do, but when they're having this rally, you care about it a little bit. So you.
Is the reason we're gay and we're unnatural and we can't be here and we don't deserve a place on this earth to love who we want to love.
I'm in agreement with some of that. I just interviewed the pastor over there, and it was very, very, very difficult. It was very, very difficult to talk to him. Like, I have my views about sexuality, and I have my past. I actually, since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a little girl. I personally have found that that's not a good path for me to go down with, and I found the most healthy thing for me to do is to try to embrace my biological nature. But I have my beliefs about what's universally true and what's not universally true. But I also believe that people need to struggle with their own lives and their own conditions on their own terms, as long as they're not hurting other people. So I don't like stuff like that pastor over there, because I feel like he's just putting a weight on people and telling them they're bad, but not giving them any way to enjoy the supposed life he's claiming. So I am in favor of freedom and people being able to do what they want, but I'm also in favor of people saying, like, hey, we don't think what you're doing is good, as long as we're not directly harming each other. I just wish people would just be more tolerant and accepting of each other.
Why do they care what we're doing? Like, why do they have to say that we're doing something wrong by loving others that are the same sex?
I personally believe there's some justifiable things, like certain things that are presented in society influence other people in society. So some people don't want their children influenced by something that they believe is unhealthy. Other people, I think it's very common in all kinds of different belief systems that if your belief system isn't the most philosophically sound in your own mind, proselytizing other people kind of helps you hold on to your own beliefs. If you can convince other people to believe what you believe, it helps you hold on to your own beliefs.
For me, I was raised in a very, very religious family. I was raised to be heterosexual, heteronormative.
Yeah.
I was raised, I've seen both sides. And this is the side that lets people be who they are. And that is all we want. We want people to be who they are, love who they want to love, and not judge others for wanting to do it at whatever they want to do.
Oh my God.
I agree with that in some way. My personal beliefs, I personally think that
You know, we can have this conversation without the camera. I mean, you can go talk in the corner. We don't have to video.
if you don't want to have the, I'm live streaming. I'm trying to, I go to these events and I try to show on both sides what's happening.
You'd ask me permission if you can live stream me and interview me, you know?
All right. Were you not aware that I was live streaming when I walked up with the camera?
I just thought you were videotaping for your own personal use.
No, I'm live streaming. If you don't want to engage any further, that's fine.
But I just want you to understand consent for live streaming. You need to ask people first.
You don't need consent to live stream. Just cueing you guys in to my audience. You don't have to consent to anyone to live stream their face or their conversations.
Oh, I believe in implied consent. If I walk up with the camera and I'm filming, it's obvious that I'm filming, and if you engage with that, that's implied consent. So if you don't want to engage anymore, that's cool.
That is an exception, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for talking with me and letting me speak my voice.
Thank you. That's what I want. I want the world to not only, because we're becoming so fractured and we're getting into these echo chambers to where people only talk to people that they believe and that are on their side. So that side's probably not going to come over here and talk to this side. And this side's probably not going to go over there and talk to that side. And that, in my opinion, that creates this thing in your head to where you demonize the other people and you don't really, like, you become farther and farther apart. Yeah. Well, I mean, not you, everyone. We, as a people, when we don't talk to the other side, we can tend to, like, create these monsters of them in our head that aren't really who they really are. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey, I'm live streaming. I'm trying to get the perspectives of both sides. Do you care to say anything about what you're out here for this event for?
Spreading the peace and love of God.
Of what?
Spreading the peace and love of
Dolly Parton?
Small Hill Dolly.
Dolly Parton, right on. A lot of these people are really young teenagers, so I don't want to, like, put them on live stream and investigate them or anything. So, hello. none of them really want to talk so much. Can I pet your dog? No? Why not? He doesn't like people? What you said? She didn't have to. I can ask. So most of this event is like it looks like a lot of Antifa in the crowd from Portland. Look at those dogs.
Oh, they had to come support their gay comrades and their LGBTQ community. All right, guys. That's probably about all I can watch of that. I mean, oh man, it's crazy what happens when we're gone, man. When me and Josh are gone, it just seems like people come by to simp and have conversations with people that don't want to have conversations with them. And it's really, really interesting, man. Really, really interesting. So there's some stuff this week. I'm not sure what ones I'm going to be going to and whatnot. Tomorrow we'll probably do another little death stream. I've been gone for quite a while, so I want to get kind of back into the motion of going every night. There's going to be a lot more death streams just because of everything that's going on and like trying to keep up with the news and I mean, obviously we'll do the Patriot events and what Antifa events we can go to and whatnot, but I'm going to try and work on getting a really good death stream together from now on. Try and make sure that I'm on point for you guys. Try and get in here every night and, watch things like what we did, discuss things like what we did. My main thing from now on is going to be trying to discuss, where do we go from here to fix these problems? Not as much what the problems are. We all know what those are. Did you turn it off already? Jesus. You're crazy. Trakey, Jesus. Newsom, thank you. Thank you for the diamond. And Menundo, thank you for the Ninja Guinea. Thank you guys. But yeah, I mean, just be looking out. I'm back. We're going to be here from now on. We'll be on. I'm going to try and be on every night, except for Sundays and Mondays. So, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on this weekend. So definitely pay attention for that. And I saw a few other things Joey posted, so we'll be going to those too. And I know everybody's looking for the Antifa streams, but we can't go about it the way we were going about it. So just understand that. And I appreciate you not screaming at your viewers like Steve does. Jesus. Well, I don't want to scream at nobody, man. There's no reason to scream at anybody. We'll, I just want to say this too with the whole mass shooting thing. I hope that does not become a normal thing again. I really don't. It was a normal thing under the Obama administration, and I definitely don't want that to be the new norm again. So hopefully we won't be getting onto these live streams to talk about mass shootings. That's not what I want to talk about. My main thing is I don't think that there's a coincidence between the mass shootings and them trying to suppress our rights. So we definitely need to be aware of that. And anytime that you best believe, you guys, anytime that they're talking about taking our rights away, I'm going to be in front of the screen talking in front of this camera. I don't care if I got 20 people or 100 people or 10 or 5 or I don't care. We're going to talk about it. Anytime they try and suppress our rights, we will be on here to discuss it, regardless of what happens. Yes, Salem should be interesting. There will be stuff Olympia prospecting. Check my pages, check my socials. All you locals, I expect you to show up if you're in Oregon. There's a rally. It's either Saturday or Sunday. There's a rally that's going from Sandy to Salem. I expect everyone to be out there. Get your flags, get your flag holders, and let's go have some fun. I think that's it for me tonight. It's getting kind of late. I'm going to get some sleep and get ready for tomorrow. Like I said, we're probably going to be doing kind of the same death stream type deal. So I think I'm going to get out of here. Let's see. And thank you everybody for the lemons tonight. It's really cool that we got that back. And I'll make sure I watch the X tags and everything so we can keep it running. Thank you, Hayes, for that $100 donation. You were probably our biggest one tonight. Appreciate you, buddy. Hayes, Newsom, Drakey, Just the Plants. Let's see. Soy Free. What else is in here? All the other mods that showed up. Orion was in here a little bit ago too. Thank you. Indigo, thank you for being here. Seriously, you guys make it happen. And thank you for keeping the channel running. And you guys, all the chat should be given a really big round of applause to the mods. The mods are really keeping it going. They keep me on the terms of service, keeping me up to date. And that, you know, they're just as responsible for this channel doing well and keeping content coming as I am. So give them a big round of applause. Make sure you give a lot of AKs, a lot of Liberty Bells, a lot of Statue of Liberties in the chat. Make sure you chat it up for them. And everybody else, I hope you have a good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
With your help, we will take back the House. We will win the Senate. And then a Republican president will make a triumphant return to the White House. And I wonder who that will be. Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
We have gone from America first to America last. Democrats are vicious. Remember this, it's true.
Who would have thought that within 33 days we'd be bombing the Middle East? You can French kiss the guy next to you, yelling abolish the police.
With your help, we will take back the House. We will win the Senate. And then a Republican president will make a triumphant return. Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
We take great pride in our country. We teach the truth about history. And we reject left-wing lunacy.
Put the mask on! That's not funny! Put the mask on! Because ain't nobody having fun while the socialists are in charge.
With your help, we will take back the House. We will win the Senate. And then a Republican president will make a triumphant return. Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
Who will that be?
Donald Trump.
Who will that be?
President Trump.
By the way, in Washington, D.C., Ernie is wearing mittens. Hasbro now wants a gender-neutral Mr. Potato Head.
Fortunately,
The best is yet to come.
3, 2, 1.
Who will that